If Love and Gogi is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They
don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side floor. Gucci a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as could be. You can watch on YouTube with viewing for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Hey, morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Hello, Leroy.
What's up?
Not much. Not much. Froggy, how are you?
Good. I survived the winds and sun from yesterday.
You're very it was scary over by you?
No.
We had some wind now, but
Yeah, some wind.
no rain.
Nope.
Not like just I got in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, no rain. It was odd. It was definitely like up
If-
up in my neck of the woods. It was tornadic activity.
No, we saw pictures of tornadoes down 84, down the Everglades. But here's when you take pictures of stuff like that, except that one in Brevard County that just looked like
Brevard?
Brevard County.
Mm-mm.
It looked
I'm sorry.
He's not sorry.
I got no right.
Anyway, that one looked monstrous, but they were showing people were sending pictures going down 84, and it's a little deceptive because those tornadoes were far. Some of them were far away because of the flat land and the Everglades right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hard to tell, but it got breezy.
No, the ones in Wellington were those messed it up.
Yeah.
They messed it up. Like they're still not school in Palm Beach this week today.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, wishing everybody because that's like one of those things. Those were like on the outskirts. I didn't even get like many tornado warnings on my phone. Like they were just popping up out of nowhere. It was pretty crazy.
It was like a record.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts to see that. So hope everybody's doing fantastic. I did have a lot of tree cleaning up yesterday. I was doing from branches and whatnot, but it was thankfully the Tobin household was unscathed.
You were a little strong. The winds were a little stronger up in Orlando.
Yes.
Where you were.
But wishing everybody on the West Coast the best.
Be safe. I got pictures of my buddy's screened in patio.
How to do?
Not good.
Yeah, I figured.
But he was like, yeah, we're hunkered down. Got a generator and all that stuff. And then I talked to him afterwards. He said, yeah, we're good. Everybody's okay. And I just clean up.
Get to headlines, which are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia models and inventory like the Sportage, the Sorrento, the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Panthers, they lose last night 3-1 to the Ottawa Senators. Senators jumped them in the first period, got out to a 2-0 lead. They played their ass off, the Senators. I mean, they had blocked shots all over the place. Linus Ullmark made his Senators debut. He had 30 saves. He was a wall yesterday for the Cats. They couldn't get by him, couldn't figure him out. Honestly, the game is secondary. The big news in this game is that Aleksander Barkov got hurt very, very late in the game, and it didn't look great. He looked like he was in a lot of pain. He goes, they pulled Bob with 2 minutes left. They were down 2-1, and Barkey was about to take a shot, and his stick broke. So the puck gets stolen. He's chasing it down, no stick, trying to save the empty netter so the Cats have a last chance. He's not able to beat the guy. They slide, boom, right into the back wall, and he was messed up. He was messed
Yeah.
up.
Damn. Did
So-
it look like a concussion or like a?
No, I think they said it was lower body. I couldn't tell
Oh,
really
no.
what it's hard to tell because he was like, I think it was like all body because he
Right.
flew into the boards.
Oh.
It's especially hard to tell on
Yikes.
ice
Yeah.
and when they're
Yeah.
skating because there's so many different things could go wrong. Like, just the fall, you can mess up a leg.
True.
The hit, you can mess up a shoulder. Yeah. So
I was not proud of the sound I made when he hit the wall.
Oh.
It was not very manly.
so
He was trying, so I was like, "No, Marky, no!" And it, I appreciate the effort. We need, it's like Matthew Tkachuk going after in the Stanley Cup final. I don't need him. It's game 2.
Yeah.
Now I don't know. I don't know what this means. I don't know how long he's going to be out or what. They're testing him today. It looked bad though. It didn't. And he was. I mean, he's so strong. Like it's. You never see him messed up like that. He's usually dish ragging fools out on the ice. Like he was doing that yesterday. I really thought the Cats were going to break through, but credit to Ottawa. They played a great game.
yeah, I mean that's what the champs get. You can get everybody's best. But they know that.
Plus, you had to play with Tkachuk pride. You knew Brady's squad was gonna come out strong. They lulled him in. They lulled Matthew Tkachuk in and be like, they made him take uncle pictures on the ice.
Oh,
Little baby,
soften them up. Huh?
softened him up, dude.
They
Great
know-
gamesmanship.
Solid. Good play.
Uncle Chucky.
Good play.
Oh, slow start. We're on to you, Brady.
Okay. Oh, let me see the ring. Oh, beautiful.
ring on the baby. 2-0.
That's it. Before you know it.
Damn it.
Good move. Good move.
Other action we had last night, 49ers, they beat the Seahawks 36-24.
It's actually a decent game.
Yeah. I didn't watch much of it. I was watching baseball last night and the hockey.
It was it was a pretty good game. It was I mean, like Seattle felt that they were close, but not really.
Yeah. Well, I was like when I was looking at the score because I was watching Yankees Royals after the Panthers game. I was
my boy.
who?
Who?
Tony who? Oh, Rizzo. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, who's playing first base for them right now?
Nope.
John Birdie.
Oh, what?
Yep. That was kind of a hard thing watching the Yankees because I got to be honest with you, they have a lot of Marlins on their team.
Yeah,
and
true.
I got to be honest with you, I didn't like it very much.
Jeez, dude. We really are a farming system for the Yankees.
No, it really it was not a fun watch because you're like, oh, here's Stanton and here's Jazz and here's John Birdie. And I'm like, great.
I wonder if those 3 were in Marlins uniforms. Could the Marlins be
One would wonder, Leroy.
there? Yeah.
One would wonder.
It's like, oh
Stan-
my God, we got to pay somebody. Let's trade him.
Stan's tearing the cover off the ball right now.
Oh my goodness.
He's killing it right now.
Don't worry.
move on to the
he
AL.
can't- If he swings and misses, he's going to miss 2 weeks.
Dude, he hit one yesterday. I was like, oh, here it comes. Slider, boom, right up the middle. I was like, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Was it too far inside though?
No, it was
Because the outside slider.
that's what
gets-
I'm saying. Like I
Yeah.
thought he was going the book on him and he drove it right up the middle on the second base side. Yankees win 3-1 over the Royals. They move on to the ALCS. On the other side of the bracket, you have the Guardians and the Tigers. The Guardians win 5-4. That series now tied at 2 games apiece.
Ooh.
The Mets, of course, they moved on. Game 5 between the Dodgers and Padres is tonight at 8:08.
Jesus. Everybody's playing 5.
So there you go. Heater on the practice court this morning. They'll be back in preseason action Sunday afternoon, 3:30 against the Pels.
Where?
Here.
Okay.
Here. They actually are here the rest of the way up until I think Friday. I think they've won in Memphis.
Okay.
No one's traveling for that game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Last
really.
one.
I'm skeptical.
All right.
Skeptical. I'm wondering like how they are going to handle this because the schedule got a little weird because they canceled the game that was supposed to be last night. Now there's a back-to-back 3 out of 4. I'm like, one of those is going to be a Sioux Falls Skyforce game, yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
just how that's going to work.
Oh yeah.
You're going to get, if you want more Khalil Ware, you're going to
Oh,
get a lot
yeah.
more Khalil Ware in that game. Trust me.
I'm looking for a Josh Christopher 30-point game, baby.
Are you able to gamble on preseason?
Listen, guys.
Over under?
Wait,
What did you send us yesterday?
What he sent us is too much.
What? Just a little
Wait.
12-leg parlay, dude.
No, it was 13.
How many
13,
legs
yeah.
did you hit?
None yet, because this is all for Sunday. We put it all for Sunday, but I thought today a brilliant idea. Has anyone ever bet something called the octopus?
The octopus.
8 legs, baby. We're putting 8 legs on today. You give me 2 anytime touchdown. You give me 2 anytime
I thought the octopus
touchdown.
was when you scored the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. I thought that's the octopus.
That's only 3.
Huh?
No,
8?
that's 8.
It's 8,
what's
dummy.
1 touchdown, 2 points.
That's 6 plus 2. Go ahead.
Nah, I guess. I don't like that though.
I'm just. I think the octopus is taken. That's all. I'm just.
What?
I'm just letting you know. In football, I think the octopus is taken.
I've never heard that.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
We're debuting the octopus, baby. 2 anytime touchdowns. 2 anytime touchdowns. JFig's gonna give me 2. I'm putting 2. We're getting everyone rich.
Nah.
Come on.
He doesn't ham out. I'm about on that.
Look, I'll give you a free bingo card. This is the free spot.
In football terms, the octopus refers to when a player scores the touchdown and follows it up with scoring a 2-point conversion.
So like
There are stipulations to the label. The octopus is only valid if the same player carries the ball into the end zone on both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
There you go. So what are the odds on that? Can I put something on that?
Can
as
you
well?
bet on somebody scoring the octopus?
At all this season? That should be a bet, right? Vegas should have that.
It's just as good as your Julian anytime touchdown.
Can't bet it this weekend though.
He's out. Oh no, it's bye week. You bet it, you get the same results. You can bet it.
I will keep betting it. I will keep betting it because one day it's gonna hit.
Yeah, but if you spend $1,200 to win to finally get the 2,000,
It's not about the money. It's about the pride of the journey.
it's about being stubborn now.
Pride of the journey.
All right, I got you.
That's what it is. New George Kittle.
I know what I want to get into.
Pretty
You know-
wild.
You know what I want to get into.
Yeah, we'll get into Aaron Rodgers. I understand. He's not a
Oh.
bum.
I told you.
Well, calm down. I mean, they could be in first place on Monday.
That's true.
Okay, you think
I
that's
wouldn't.
good?
I wouldn't take your victory.
You-
Josh Allen was 9 of 30 the last game. I want you to know that.
okay,
So,
okay.
Just
okay.
don't take your victory lap just yet.
Oh, okay. So you think this is going to get better?
I don't know, but I'm just
I'm
saying.
telling
Like,
you.
don't. I
We-
wouldn't take the I'm
We
right.
think 40 looks like walking with a limp.
Okay. I'm
You
just
think
letting
this
you
is going to
know.
all of a sudden be able to
They have
run?
a home primetime game on Monday.
Okay. You might get the game or two spike
Mhm.
from new everybody, right? But okay.
That's our headlines. We'll take a break. Back after this.
WQAM broadcast.
Welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Hey, dude, fix your camera. You look like you're on like that wide angle lens.
Running
Fix
away.
that, man.
Y'all don't know nothing about this.
I do not.
Frankie Beverly and Mays,
The
baby.
camera looks like it's running away.
See,
oh man. So yesterday, Leroy was getting giddy because the New York Jets are in disarray. They demoted Nathaniel Hackett. They're making Todd Downing their play caller, who, was a raving success in Tennessee. So good luck to them.
But look, you know what's amazing about that? How could you fail being the offensive coordinator for Tennessee when all you had to do was give the ball to Derrick Henry?
I don't know.
I mean, the guy is awesome.
People got too cute.
Too cute.
Yeah. Very simple game plan.
Yeah.
I guess the next offensive coordinator is definitely going to get fired in Tennessee because
They finished 30th overall in offense and 28th in points scored when he was the offensive coordinator.
Yep.
That's who they have replaced Nathaniel Hackett with.
Oh, don't worry. And he's probably younger than Aaron Rodgers.
He's close. He's close. He's 44.
Oh, so he gets no respect.
Nah.
None.
Stool pigeon.
So how long before this?
How long before it blows up? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what else is blowing up? Blowing up is if they get embarrassed on Monday Night Football, then the circus goes on. The clown nose is on for the New York Jets. If they win, they're in first place.
Do you guys? Oh,
I
okay,
hate that
great.
that's true.
After 6 weeks at 3-3, great.
Yeah, but I gotta say, if they win, I mean, the Bills, you definitely got to keep an eye on them because they're fast start. Like, look, I'm not here to talk any smack. They've smacked the Dolphins around like it's nobody's business.
No, but it is what it is.
They have not. They have not looked as impressive since smoking the Dolphins.
Right. And I would say this. It doesn't matter what Aaron Rodgers does from here on out. The fact of the matter is, it's Aaron Rodgers. Something's going to go south. He's going to get into it with somebody, right? And the problem with all this is they're making all these, concessions and trying to appease a guy that's not the guy they thought they were getting, which was my main point. Half the time he gets tackled, he gets up limping.
He's old.
Right. Well, of course, I've said that before. And my bigger point, he didn't have success or ultimate success. I'm not going to say he didn't have success because they were 12-4, 13-3, 14-2 a number of times.
Won MVPs.
With a better team than he's on now. So why did everybody think all of a sudden he was going to take them to another level? Because they said, all we need is a quarterback. All we need is a quarterback. Your defense is terrible right now. Your defense is trash.
That's not true. Their defense is good. The numbers all back it up. Their defense is not bad. Their defense is not bad. Their defense is not the issue. That's what's funny about them firing Robert Saleh.
Is that? Yeah.
Their defense is not the issue right now.
Right.
That's the worst game Sam Darnold's had all year.
Right.
They're not. It's not the issue. That's what's hilarious about this. And they made, the guy just basically is like, don't
what Vlad would be
face.
saying right now.
What?
Streets needed a body.
Well, they got it.
They got it.
They got it.
Two
Good for them.
bodies. Two buy one, get one.
Well,
Both
Hackett's not fired. He's just demoted.
I mean,
Sticking around.
if Lynn came in here and said, "We're not firing you, but you're the producer,"
Be tough.
Second producer.
I'm just saying.
Be great. But same man, lazy. Oh,
Yeah.
I would be mailing it in.
But I'm
Here
just
was,
saying, like that's the crazy thing. Like before everybody gets all in a tizzy, the reasons why I said it wasn't going to work is not because of the greatness of Aaron Rodgers. He was great. He isn't great right now.
Mm-mm.
and he can't get away and do the things.
He hasn't thrown for 300 yards in what? What's the streak now?
2 years.
I think it's longer than that.
Right. So, but again, like, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, we know we putting all this stuff together now, but what were you expecting when you got him with these same stats that we're pulling up now?
You know, I think it's the same thing people were doing with Russell Wilson when he left Seattle. They thought he was going to go to Denver. Remember how many primetime games Denver got when Russell Wilson first went to Denver? How much Denver was shoved down our throats? And he was washed.
How about the rookie class now? Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
The rookie quarterback class.
I wish Drake May no success, though.
You don't have to wish it. It's coming.
Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Not
Right.
gonna
It's not gonna happen.
Aaron Rodgers says he is supporting Olbrook's decision.
I mean, I knew there'd be changes after they let Robert go. I had conversations with Brick over the 2 days. I knew that he was thinking about it, leaning toward it, and I told him I'd back him up whatever he decided.
Can I bring in another situation? When the Raiders got rid of Derek Carr, and the main reason why they got Devontae Adams was because Derek Carr was there. You didn't think that was going to be a problem at some point? Because that's what got him there, to play with his quarterback. Right?
You mean he didn't go there to play with Aiden O'Connell?
Right. Now, when Aaron Rodgers okayed it to go to New York, all they talked about was him and Hackett. Is this not correct?
Yeah.
Okay. How is this not going to be a problem?
I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like it is going to be a problem.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I don't really understand it, but you know, it's just because I feel like you've made your shakeup. But I think here's what I really truly think. To be honest with you, you come out with this idea that he had nothing to do with Robert Saleh, right? Because the reporting on it was very fishy, where they say, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers had a conversation with Woody Johnson. He only talked about his ankle." Then we get wind. Then Robert Saleh gets fired. The first thing that comes out, he was thinking of firing Nathaniel Hackett, or he was thinking of demoting Nathaniel Hackett. Then Aaron Rodgers has to go on Pat McAfee with that little rat weasel, and he has to tell him, "I am insulted that anybody would think I have anything to do with firing Robert Saleh.
Well,
I am insulted
you don't
of
have
the
to.
notion."
Right.
And
You don't
then
have to when everybody's trying to appease you.
Pat McAfee's going, "What are you saying, Aaron? They're going to clip that." Punting. And so we move on. And so it's like, oh no, nobody believes us, because why would we believe you? And so then Nat Hackett still has to get demoted just to make it look good. Be like, we got to make this look good. Who are we going to give it? Who's replacing him? Last time this guy was offensive coordinator, he was 30th in the league. Oh, it makes sense. But Aaron, we can't make it look like you're pulling the strings.
So you're saying this is just yet another step in the elaborate cover-up of Aaron Rodgers?
It absolutely is.
Wow.
It absolutely is.
Why stop at getting the coach fired? You got to follow through with the misdirection.
You do.
This is an elaborate ruse.
You want to make it seem like there's no conspiracy, because Aaron Rodgers loves a conspiracy. So how do you do it? Oh, what does a typical conspiracy need? A great cover-up. So what do? Oh, see, we still demoted Nathaniel Hackett. See, Aaron Rodgers isn't in charge. Sure, dude. Let me tell you who's going to be in his ear on Monday Night Football. Nathaniel Hackett.
Wow.
Trust me.
Good call.
Prove it. Prove it otherwise. Remember when the Dolphins had like 3 people into his voice? They can't prove it.
Yeah, right.
Well, here's what they're going to do.
It's true.
They're going to put, what's his name? Todd.
It's crazy.
What's the new offensive coordinator's name?
Todd Downing, I think.
Todd Downing.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be in the booth. And Nathaniel Hackett's going to be on the sideline with the iPad.
What a reach.
And everybody's going to go, is there anything different?
Yep. Ridiculous, dude.
December 12th, 2021, by the way. The last time Aaron Rodgers threw for more.
2021?
2021.
December.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they probably lost that game.
No, they won against the Chicago Bears.
No, he always kills the Chicago Bears.
45-30.
If there's anything you need Aaron Rodgers to spark something, it's play the Chicago Bears. He does own them.
As he lets you know.
I own you.
So, yeah. I don't know.
Let's take it, but let's ask the important question.
What?
Dolphins are off.
Mm-hmm.
Ergo, a petty watching weekend.
Yeah.
Who do we root against on Monday? Who do we root against on Monday?
It is Bills against
Bills Jets. Bills Jets.
I root against the Jets.
I think I'm rooting against the Jets too. Because look, the Dolphins got to take care of their own business against the Bills.
Yeah.
I think that's the way I look at it, Marcos. Now, you may say, nah, they're the better team. You want them to have the worst record. I don't know. I think the Dolphins have to exercise their own Bills demons.
Oh, okay.
You know? So my thought process is any thought of the Jets maybe rallying around, snuffed out if they lose to the Buffalo Bills. Snuffed out. Now we'll see how.
And you don't have to worry about them rest of the season. Then is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean we'll see how old Tweety Birds is doing over there with his ankle injury. That's totally not a concussion. Josh Allen. We'll see. But I think I'm going to root against. I think I'm going to root against the Jets on Monday.
That'd be the first time in history that Smelling Salts fixed the ankle.
Crazy, right?
Like what
Healing methods.
But Eddie, let's not forget this.
Still nothing too.
Right.
Like they've had days to investigate, and it's just
They're not, like
Nothing's happening. He's not
come
Tua.
on, I just love the way we
You know who probably the only person who checked on him? Tua.
You know what? You're probably right.
Yep.
You're actually probably right. Knowing Tua, he probably reached out.
He's probably like, "You're right, buddy. I saw that they said you had a ankle injury."
He said, "I had a back injury once."
Yeah. All right. Well,
Ooh, who do we like? We got some nice games this weekend.
yeah, we'll get into him. We'll get
All
into him. Because let me tell you something, man. You don't want a limp ankle.
Nope.
You don't want a loopy head.
You know,
And you don't want to fall short in the bedroom. That's why you want to try Blue Chew.
that's right.
Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. All right? No protocol here. You don't got to go into the blue tent. You just got to go to the Blue Chew. You can chew it and do it. What's wrong?
Pretty good.
You know, because you don't gotta stop. You don't have to go over and
That's
get
right.
checked out. Trust me, the Blue Chew is gonna take care of it. And they even got mint flavors.
Oh,
So whether you're married, you're looking to spice things up, or you're single, you're trying to impress somebody new, Blue Chew is for you. Guys, your partner wants you to be at your best in the bedroom. You got no weird doctor's visits you got to go on, no awkward conversations you have to have, no pharmacy visits. Just ships right to your door in a discreet package. And I got a special deal for our listeners out there. You guys can try Blue Chew for free when you use the promo code SHOWPONY. Use the promo code SHOWPONY at checkout. You're paying just $5 for shipping, but you're getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. So go to bluechew.com, use the promo code SHOWPONY. You're getting your first month of Blue Chew for free. That's bluechew.com, bluechew.com.
Tobin and Leroy.
Whatever you say, Aaron. Punting.
This hour
Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM.
Frogs don't do robot.
They do the hot bot.
No, do your thing. Hello, my darling. Hello, my sunshine gal.
Welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you.
We watched the end of Chucky.
We did. We were talking about there's a big fight coming up tomorrow, Marcos. Artur Beterbiev is taking on Dmitry Bivol, which took us down memory lane because Bivol, we saw one of his fights. He was on the card of Andre Ward versus Kovalev 2, which was our first Vegas trip.
Yeah.
At that time, that was when Dmitry Bivol actually knocked fools out. Now he just decisions everybody to death. But he did beat Canelo Alvarez handily.
Oh,
handily.
that's
beat
where
Canelo
I
Alvarez.
recognize the name.
So these guys are fighting for the undisputed 175-pound title tomorrow. And Artur Beterbiev, I believe he's 40-0 with 40 knockouts, I think is his record. Like he's got 100% finish rate.
40-0 with 40 knockouts?
20-0. I apologize. Still 20 for 20.
I mean, it's still good, dude, but you doubled that.
I did. I apologize.
Totally
I apologize.
That's like Deontay Wilder numbers almost, right? Wasn't he at like
but Deontay wasn't even 100%.
No, he was like 33 out of 40.
He had the fight against Bermain Stavern.
But the thing with heavyweights is these knockout artists, if it gets past round 8, it gets interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's why you watch the heavyweights is like, oh no, because we used to say it about Tyson.
He's beating some good guys too. He's got a pretty good resume. Beterbiev. I would say he's taken on the tougher competition, but Dimitri's got Canelo. Like that's his.
20 straight knockouts though.
Yep. But he is older.
Okay.
He's older.
Last time he fought, do you know off the top? If not, I can.
He last fought in January.
Okay. So it's this year. He's not like Aaron Rodgers.
No.
For 300 yards in 3 years.
No, he's not like
Okay,
Aaron
I just wanna
Rodgers.
make sure. Okay, so it's possible he can do it again. The only reason I'm asking is maybe I can throw him into my little octopus.
You want to throw it to another octopus?
Is that possible?
Let me see what the odds are right now.
Let's see, man. We gotta see what we can do. 8 legs. I need 8 legs. I need 8 guaranteed.
You
legs.
haven't done all the legs yet?
No,
No,
he did
I'm
a
getting
13 one.
Yeah, that's a different one. That's I don't know what.
What?
It was
Yeah, he did a 13 leg parlay.
It was 1 a.m.
$10 to win him $1.5 million or something like that.
You'll be sorry. I think it said I had a 1.
Beterbiev slight dog.
Slight dog.
Plus 115. Bivol is minus 135. Method.
Oh.
Beterbiev is plus 175 to win by KO.
Oh.
Bivol by KO is plus 600. Bivol by decision is plus 115. And Beterbiev by decision to go to this for the first time, he is plus 600.
No way.
Somebody getting knocked out.
I feel like someone's gonna.
Those are your two. Wait. Well, if you think he's gonna knock him out, you think he's gonna win. So I can. Those can be. Your
I
two
think
bets.
I'm going with Beterbiev.
You know what?
I know he's coming off the
Those
end.
are the two.
I'm going Beterbiev.
Those are your two.
I
bets.
think I gotta look at
Thank you for contributing, Tobin. I appreciate that.
I need to chili pepper it on up.
There you go.
Knockouts and just overall winning.
Week 6 of the NFL season gets underway with the Jaguars and Bears in London. Take your fancy? No.
Giants and who?
Jaguars and Bears.
Jaguars and Bears. No, but
Giants are
Fancy,
Sunday night.
not tickle.
Giants are certainly good.
Giants are Sunday night
decent.
football. Giants are Sunday night football, and they are. This kind of surprises me. Giants, 3.5-point dogs to the Bengals on Sunday night football.
Where?
Why?
In New York.
I know.
So that basically,
Slap in the face.
yeah, they didn't. That, you know what that means?
Disrespectful.
As good as Daniel Jones looked the last couple of weeks, we don't believe it. Fool's goal.
You know, both of those games that you just mentioned, when
Yeah.
putting together my 13-leg parlay, these are the two things that I weighed. For the first one, Jacksonville, aka London, they live in London.
Yes.
Caleb Williams, first time in London. I don't know how that's going to travel.
What
Right?
do you mean?
They're going against Chicago.
Yes.
I don't know how he's going to.
Jacksonville's terrible.
Jacksonville is terrible for sure.
They were. I mean, yeah, they're really bad.
Really bad.
They're
But
really bad.
But are they bad in Europe? Somehow.
I think he got his first win in London against the Dolphins.
I'm telling you, they do better in London.
Not
London every year.
You know, there's been a lot of Brian Flores love lately. Let's not forget he lost to Urban Meyer in London.
Let's not forget
that
He
one.
gave Urban Meyer his only win?
I think 1 of 2.
Gross.
And that's only because he got fired before he had a chance to get a second one.
Oof. Yeah. But they won last week 37-34 over the Colts, who are the Dolphins' opponent coming up.
I don't know. Look, I think because of that whole Caleb Williams first time overseas, he already hasn't been that impressive.
I mean, they're 1-point favorites, the Bears.
There you go. And then in the other one, Cincinnati, although their record is horrible, I think they're 1-4. I think if I'm not mistaken, Joe Burrow has the most touchdowns in the league. So they're expecting New York. Joe Burrow to be himself, I guess, and New York to be who the Giants
It doesn't feel like it's been Joe Burrow's fault, but their defense sucks.
Sucks horrible. Is Eli Apple on the team? Because they're still infected.
I don't think Eli Apple's on any team.
I don't think so, but they're still infected.
Shocked?
It did start for the Dolphins all of last year.
That's true.
I can go do a double move on him right now. Even with my bum legs.
Jordo asks, how come this, quote, guru Mike McDaniel doesn't use the tight end like his San Francisco roots do?
Wow.
Because here's why. Because San Francisco has a tight end that does everything. We have a couple of tight ends that it takes to do that. So you have Julian Hill, who's a tremendous blocker.
Right.
And then you have
a tremendous penalty getter.
Oh, yeah. And then you have what's his name? Number 9. Jonnu Smith.
Who they did go to a lot more the last game.
Who is kind of a hybrid. You can put on the end of the line scrimmage, but he's more of a skilled guy.
Yep.
And so you got to kind of, what you have to do is when you have situations like this, you have to try to come up with an offense where they can't just figure out what the hell you're going to do.
If you were to say who's more important to the Dolphins jump the next games once they come back, Jonnu or Odell? Because I think it's Jonnu. I don't like what I'm hearing from this Odell Beckham this week, man.
Huh?
I don't like what I'm hearing from him.
From who?
From Odell.
I did.
It's almost like he went on a ayahuasca retreat, and
it's just like
that's okay though.
He's like, don't feel that much pressure. I haven't played the slot since high school. I'm like,
that's all right. He'll figure it out.
How do I know if I'm game ready?
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, dude. He just doesn't seem that bought in, which is fine, I guess. But like, I don't know what to expect from him. But Jonnu, I felt like they found something.
Oh, my first bet.
Well,
Aaron Rodgers under 228.
You know, petty betting is what gets me in trouble.
Oh, that's true.
Or should I say less? I can't do that. All right. Man, who do you think has the biggest number to go more or less
this week?
Yeah.
Let me look at the games. Biggest number to go more or less this week. I gotta say Stroud.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
They're playing the Patriots. I would have thought that.
Oh, yeah.
His number more or less 230, 235.
Goff?
No.
I'll give one more guess.
You know who it is. You just.
It's not Josh Allen. Is it Josh Allen?
Kirk Cousins.
Nope. Kirk Cousins is a big number. 254
Is
and
it
a half.
Burrow?
Burrow, you're getting warmer. He's 269.
Baker Mayfield?
No.
They got a divisional matchup this week, I believe, against the Saints.
You know who it is.
Keep
Mr.
saying.
All Bang. Huh?
All bang.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You're going to get some excellent numbers. They still going to complain.
Dak?
Yeah.
Oh.
278.
Who are they playing this week?
Detroit.
I don't know about that, dude.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's what I'm saying.
Although I did see him throw for 300 yards and then have 3 turnovers.
Wow. We got a green goblin next to this one. Aiden O'Connell. Guess what his number is?
182.
No.
Well, I mean, is Devontae Adams even going to be there?
The over-under in that game is 36.5.
Guess what his number is?
Aiden O'Connell?
Yeah.
180.
No.
Did you just price this right, me?
160?
No.
130?
It's less.
145.
145.
Right.
Come on.
Yep.
I say that, but I'm not sure if the Dolphins have gotten over that a couple.
Kirk
times.
Cousins, he gets a consistent 254.
He's good for that.
Yep. I'm working out my prize picks right
Plus,
now.
he's taking on the Panthers.
Now, I'm tell you this.
Yeah.
I don't like doing less.
Ah.
Right? I don't like squeaking those out. I always like doing overs. So but I gotta tell you, college, there's some numbers to be had in college, except for that Klubnik. Cost me 2 yards.
Remember that whole thing about Leroy, or people say, yeah, don't criticize college kids. Leroy's like, get the yards, you bum.
Wait, he had 200 yards at halftime. 200 yards at halftime.
Oh man.
B1 says Tobin is PB&J. I do like a PB&J.
I don't. Peanut butter and jelly. See, y'all have to understand this. There's a lot of things that I avoid eating
Yes.
due to the government situation of my childhood. Right?
It's okay, man.
So, but here's the deal.
Have it uncrusted.
Y'all know if you had the government rations,
Mm-hmm.
that big ass can of peanut butter with the oil on the top.
Gross.
Right. So I'm like, peanut butter,
That's fair.
you know,
That
it's
is-
just like,
That's traumatizing.
The-
You ever have Jif?
huh?
Jif is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Crunchy.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
You don't like crunchy?
I got it,
Oh.
I got it.
I
What,
like
a
crunchy.
squirrel?
Huh?
Oh,
No,
I-
crunchy peanut butter is awesome.
What?
Hey, it will. Listen,
He said, what?
listen, somebody in my house said, hey, anybody want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? I'm like, is it crunchy? Hey, oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Now, I tell you, I've been on a little kick lately. Cold Stone.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Do you throw
yeah.
some peanut butter in there?
No. I don't
Walnuts?
like. There's certain things that are not good in ice cream. First of all, any type of fruit.
I disagree. Oh wait,
You know
actually,
why?
what? I do
Because it's
agree.
frozen.
Yeah.
You get that Cold Stone cheesecake special with the strawberries in it?
No, I get. You know what I got? They got a new
Cheesecake
one,
ice cream.
cinnamon
That's good.
crunch or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if all else fails and the line is long, I will go in that refrigerator and grab me a quart of Founders. You know, with
He Colt says, find that one game and bet the house against the Chiefs. 72 Dolphins always pop the bottle of it. Well, they're on the bye this week, He Colt, so don't bet on the
So
Chiefs.
it won't be this week.
It won't be on the
right.
One more week for you to have to wait on that.
So we know Washington has
And the Vikings, by the way, also undefeated.
Washington has been very impressive.
Yep. Everyone's looking forward to that matchup this week.
Right.
Washington and Baltimore.
Right. It's amazing. It's 1:00. That should be a nighttime game.
Ravens are big favorites, though. They're a touchdown favorite in that game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How are we feeling about that?
I feel like it's gonna be close.
Me too.
I feel like it's gonna be close.
The other team that, like, I'm looking at, what about Chicago? Chicago seems to be.
Well, I think the Jaguars suck. I feel like if you're
Right.
is Chicago only winning by a point, I mean, it feels like that's boat race potential over there.
Yeah, you guys aren't taking into account the London trip, dude.
I don't know, dude.
So wait, here.
9 a.m, London.
So here's the deal.
He's a rookie.
So you're gonna tell me,
Yeah.
right now
Yes.
at what time is it? 10:56. That if I give you a choice between Chicago and Jacksonville, who's favorite?
The Bears by 1.
The Bears by 1.
Yes.
I'll give it to you right now for lunch.
Nope.
Okay then. Stop talking out your butt. Stop talking. Breathe. Hey,
Marcus is like,
hey.
Heat don't
Hey.
start yet. Does Heat
Breathe
win?
out your nose.
That's a good. Does Heat win? Does that count for preseason, Froggy? Or I don't know if it does.
We haven't heard. They might not do it this year.
Let me find out.
We haven't even heard the.
I haven't heard.
We
it.
haven't
That's
heard
what
the
I'm
commercial.
asking.
Usually they get you warmed up.
But I wasn't.
Whoa.
I will be honest with you. I wasn't paying attention during commercials because I had the Panthers going too. So
Right.
I don't know if they advertised.
All
it.
right.
I'm not positive.
All right.
I gotta find
So
this
yeah.
out.
Somebody let me know if Heat win still counts this year.
See, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to home.
Think
This-
Jax will know? Do I text Jax? This is
Do you
important.
want to
stuff.
bother Jason Jackson
Hey,
with does
This is
the Heat
important
win
stuff.
promo?
Here's what I
This
would
is
say.
important stuff.
I mean, he would have to read it during the broadcast.
That's what I'm saying. Have you read any? Maybe I can ask like one of the producers. I guess.
Here's
But
what I would
Jax
say.
should know.
Be careful.
Hmm.
Like, I love the way people.
Does Tommy have to read
People
it?
do that to me in Cleveland.
Yeah, he does for Heat Weekly.
People do that to me in Cleveland,
What
right?
does he? What do they
No, they'll just call like, "Oh, I got your number." No, you didn't. Where'd you get my number? Yeah, we ain't got it like that. You can just rando call me like this.
Cold call.
I say, lose my number.
Take a break. Back after this.
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Valoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Chris Sims can go to hell. Tua Tagovailoa. Dolphins quarterback. Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Two of the program, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness.
What?
You know what his number is?
What?
More or less. Ashton Genty.
Oh, yes.
Hmm?
Yeah,
He has rushed for 1,000 yards already this year.
Oh,
Okay.
easy. Like, way over.
They are playing the University of Hawaii,
Yeah.
What is he?
more or less,
Hmm?
for a running back.
Yep.
183 and a half yards.
More.
Oh, more. This guy, I'm telling you, they pulled him at halftime the other game. He had 180 yards.
Right. So wow, that would suck.
Oh, well, they did it again.
See,
he had
here's-
221.
Here's when you're playing with fire, doing this with college,
Yep.
because they have 3 or 4 running backs. And if one guy gets off in the first half, you got a big lead. He won't even play the second half.
Yeah.
Dangerous game.
Yep.
Maybe stay away.
Huh?
Maybe stay away.
They got some that I like.
Where are they now? Is that in the Pac-12? Is that where they are?
Who?
Boise?
Boise.
No, they're in the
Whack.
I don't even know.
They are in the WAC.
Okay, I didn't know if they got I didn't know if
Wait.
they got
No, I'm sorry. They're Mountain West?
Mountain West. Okay.
There you go, yeah.
The WAC doesn't exist.
The WAC doesn't exist
I
anymore?
don't think so.
What?
Whoa.
Wow. 11 o'clock. That's a late one for you to stay up.
I know, but it's still 180
Oh,
yards.
yeah. Doesn't exist.
You know who owns the record?
Are
for
they
most-
going to the Pac-12? It feels like the Pac-12 is taking all the Mountain West.
You know who owns the record for most yards rushing in a college football season?
Leroy Horde.
No, please.
Herschel Walker.
No.
Damn, that was a good guess, though.
Duke Johnson.
Oh, I
No.
wish. That'd be great.
You want to know what the number is?
Yes.
I think it's like 2,600 yards.
Jesus. 2,612 games.
Mm.
Maybe a little less than that. You can look it up. But 2,400, I think.
Juice?
Oh, no, it's 26.
Oh,
26.
I know.
2,600?
Yes.
Go.
Jim Brown.
No.
Oh, hey, another good
Lawrence
guess.
Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
They're
He's
one of
good.
the most exciting running backs to ever play.
He's good.
One of the most exciting running backs to ever play.
Must see TV every time he got on.
Barry Sanders.
Correct.
Mm.
And guess who his backup was?
I don't know.
The running back from Buffalo.
The running back from Buffalo.
Marshawn Lynch.
No. Back in the 90s.
O.J. Simpson back to
The 90s, you
I
jackass.
said Marshawn Lynch. Oh, God.
Damn it. Somebody help me out. I like
Thurman
Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas was Barry Sanders' backup.
Wow.
Yeah, you want to talk about some running backs? Wow. Well, I guess we're not
Another
done.
update from the Demesman and Dover Law
Sure.
Firm. YourAccentAttorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE.
Let's just say this is more rain than the storm produced. Woo! It is. I can't see a break in the clouds. I can't even see any sun. It is, just rain. I don't know what you call this. All the way cloudy, not mostly. It's just cloudy and raining. And this is the heaviest rain that we've gotten since before the storm. Other than that, I'm more than sure it's just over us because I came into work. Cooler.
Oh, dude, it was cooler.
Cooler.
Very nice.
Very nice. At some point, it's got to turn towards the fall. But But other than that, just look for, I mean, I would say a spotty shower, but it looks like this is here for a minute, right?
Looks like it's going to hang around for a while, dude.
Right, I know. But it's right around 80, 85 degrees. It felt cooler this morning. It was in the low 70s. So that was good. We don't need, I mean, I guess we don't really need the rain.
It says it will stop in 42. Oh, wait. That's in Woodworth. My bad. Where is my name?
It actually doesn't look like it'll be here that long.
Next hour.
Yeah, yeah.
Down here.
Based off what I'm
Right.
looking at the radar, there's very little activity in Florida, but there is spots of rain between.
So,
Port
yes.
St. Lucie
Did anybody like sit there? They're like looking at their iPhone at the radar like the whole time during this? Because I was
Yeah,
just sitting there. I was like, oh man.
I've never looked at a radar more than I have. These
I
past
did.
couple
You
days.
know what? I kept looking on and I'm going, wait a minute. What are we going to get?
I
We're
felt-
missing everything.
I felt like my neighborhood dodged like a head kick. Like it went like this.
Woo!
It really did.
Because it like the tail,
Like boomer.
right? And it missed us.
I was like, I think that's gonna
All
miss
the
me.
stuff that they said we were going to get, it like, I don't know if it went as far south as they said it was. You know how to say it was going to,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't think it
I
did
don't
that.
think it did.
But we got the winds. We didn't get the rain.
Fair.
Like, I remember 1 minute rain. That was it.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory like the Sportage, the Sorento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Panthers lose last night.
Yep.
They fall to the Ottawa Senators 3-1. Can you get Paul Maurice for me, Froggy, if you get a chance? Because he was saying, there were too many odd man rushes. He didn't like that in the first period, and I agree. It was like,
I'm telling you what. Even after the first game, you know what I left at yelling at my TV? I didn't yell at nothing all night. It was a great night. Another shorty? We're doing this again this year?
they can't do this. The one thing I would say about the Panthers,
They
the
give
first-
up more shorties than any team I've ever
the
seen.
power play is a mess right now. The power play is a mess. Right
Oh
now for
my
the Panthers.
goodness. But then they got a shorty. So I was like,
Yeah,
all right.
that was good, and Reinhardt, he's good, but even yesterday again, the power plays like it's nothing.
The other team celebrates when the Panthers go on a power play. And I remember during the finals, they go, oh no, I think the Panthers would rather decline this and just be at full strength.
No,
Yeah, we don't want the advantage.
no.
I'm like, oh my goodness. Have you ever seen anything like this?
Very strange.
Very strange. They give up. Like, how are you at a disadvantage when the other team has less players?
The Cats are back at it tomorrow night, 7:00 against the Buffalo Sabres. So you get a little Saturday night Cat action for you. The Heat, they are practicing today.
I got
11
it
o'clock.
backwards.
What?
They said Thurman was the starter and Barry was his backup.
Oh. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Little before my time.
No, it wasn't.
It was?
It was early 90s.
You think it's early 90s? I was like watching Oklahoma State. It was
He won the Heisman.
watching Ninja Turtles.
Point for Tobin!
I can honestly say I've never had that yelled at me before. I was watching Oklahoma State. I was watching Ninja Turtles. We're a grown ass man, proud of it too.
He was 14 though. Don't get him. Don't get him.
like wow. Daysop said I was 2.
Oh, excuse me. I wasn't even watching Ninja Turtles. I put my pants.
Oh,
86 through 88.
what? Yeah, definitely. Pooping your pants. That's impressive.
Man.
Oh.
You got Paul Maurice from last night?
Yes.
Here's Paul Maurice on the Cats' struggles.
Not after one. No, we gave up 5 rush chances in the first, and we just don't do that. And then there wasn't adjustments. There wasn't a technical problem in our game. Our hands were our feet, and our feet were our hands, and that doesn't work very well.
What? He talks like Mike McDaniel, but he's more efficient.
Definitely more efficient.
Right?
Right.
My hand, what do you say? Hands, my feet,
hands
my
or
feet are
feet?
my
Not
hands.
after one. No, we gave up 5 rush chances in the first, and we just don't do that. And then there wasn't adjustments. There wasn't a technical problem in our game. Our hands were our feet, and our feet were our hands, and that doesn't work very well.
Fair point. All right. Well, the big news out of that one was Barkey. We're waiting word on what happened to Aleksander Barkov. If you guys missed it, happened very late in the game. Panthers were down 2-1. They pull Bob. They take the man advantage, and Barkey was ready to snipe one, and his stick broke. And so Ottawa picks it up. They're on the they're going for the empty netter. He's trying, no stick, just going to, he's gonna like lay out, and goal scored, and he slams right into the boards, and it looked painful. So hopefully he's gonna be okay. But we'll await word. The Panthers, apparently he's getting more tests after the game. He's getting more tests today. I don't know. It didn't look good. It did not look good. He looked like he was in a lot of pain.
It's amazing how your body in any sport can get caught in weird positions.
Yep.
You know?
Well, they're playing Fruit Ninja.
Yeah. Those knives look very sharp.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Oh, look at Granny cutting a pineapple. Now, first of all,
I'm surprised this isn't.
That's
ACC.
a lawsuit waiting to happen.
I'm surprised this is an ACC network.
It is ESPN2.
Oh man, the Heat, they're back on the practice court now. They will be in preseason action on Sunday. Big thing we were waiting for with the Heat today, I think, from Spo, did Jaime and did Tyler practice? You know, and that's the one health thing.
Already?
I would like to know that they're going to get some action. Yeah, exactly. That's my same feeling. I would like to know that maybe they're getting a little bit healthier. So we'll await word on that. Probably around 12:30ish, we'll get an update on Heat practice and where things stand there. And then
they start next week, right? Or 2 weeks.
The 23rd is opening night, so that's a week from next Wednesday.
I'll be ready for that because I will be laid up.
Oh man, yeah.
I knew it was coming though, because I could just tell my legs were not feeling good.
Damn. Did they say how long this recovery is gonna take?
Nah, I'll be at work on Friday.
No, I know you'll be at work, but I'm asking like what is, because last time you were at work with a damn Billy Club thumb.
Yeah.
Oh no, but that's different. It's my legs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I might not be able to drive for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And then
Cutting off the foot, Leroy?
Huh?
Finally getting rid of the foot?
What you mean the foot? No,
Oh,
I ain't
sorry.
got diabetes.
Speaking of, by the way, I started watching Starting Five. Like I only watched the Jimmy parts last time.
Yeah.
But I started watching the whole series. Tatum. Whew, is he boring?
So boring.
You don't need a show to tell you that.
His best friend's his trainer.
Yeah, of course. He's so boring. Who
That's
else
his
would-
best friend. I'm like, that's your best friend.
I mean, he's paying the guy to be his friend, essentially.
Do you think I'm gonna be as good as Kobe? Of course, Jason.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
sure,
of
sure.
course.
Get that tattoo.
But this LeBron,
Oh,
those feet are gross.
oh, are they?
And like, even they go to his kids. They'll interview the kids, all three of them on the couch.
Yeah.
Like, tell us about your dad's feet. And they're like, woof.
Dude, I'm telling you, you don't understand. Like
The-
running,
The pinky.
all running backs have bad feet.
Oof.
What do you think is cutting and jamming, smashing your feet up in there? And I broke a toe.
Mm.
Woo! You want to talk about pain? And played a couple of weeks later because they just put the star on the side of your foot so it could swell outside the shoe.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You look at LeBron's feet.
Yeah. What's up with his pinky toe here? What is, like, his toes are
His
like,
toe like is up. And like it almost like
No.
sits on a perch.
Listen,
they're fighting for like
Listen.
space or something. Like
my big toe and the toe next to it are lovers.
that. Yeah. No, his too though. His too.
You're right.
He looks like
Because look,
he's telling
your
a
feet
lie.
are jammed up in the top of the, like they just do this.
LeBron looks like he's telling a lie. He's like, look, the fingers. I promise, no fingers.
No, I got that.
They were
Like,
LeBron goes to
wait.
Gabe Vincent. He sees Gabe Vincent on the trainer table. Goes, oh,
So
nice to see you.
you know how I know I'm related to my daughter?
Hmm.
When she was like 5, I was walking around barefoot, and then I put some slippers on. Right? I don't do the sandals like you. I do the slippers.
Yep.
She goes, Daddy, I think you got your shoes on the wrong foot. I'm like, okay.
Schmieden says Marco's Googling LeBron's feet's going to get him in HR.
If they go through my history,
I'm telling you, no, those feet were gnarly feet. But yeah, everybody, even Sabonis, it was kind of like, I was like, oh yeah, you get to learn about his dad. And so like, that's kind of cool. But you know, Jimmy's by far the most interesting person on this show. It's not even close.
Yeah, for sure. I can imagine.
Everybody else is just like, all right, you know, kind of flying through it. But I got through a couple episodes yesterday. It's a good show. I mean, it's well done, but you can only make people so interesting.
Yeah,
right?
that's fair. I mean, if you're not an interesting guy, there's only so far your basketball conversations will take you. This show is supposed to appeal to, you know, bigger than basketball nerds. So what, again, I asked you before, I know the Jimmy Butler stuff is interesting.
Yep.
Does everyone else weigh it down to the point where this won't be a couples watch? Or is it
I don't know. I don't think like I could convince Mrs. because I was like, hey, you know, my wife was like, oh, let's watch something together. And I'm like, oh, I kind of want to watch the starting five show, all of it. But I'm like, I don't think you're going to like it because she likes Hard Knocks.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm saying. You know, my wife liked Hard Knocks too. The Jimmy Butler episode, I'm sure she'll enjoy. But I have to now I have to do
if
what
you
you
have
did.
a box of tissues, buddy. Yeah. If you want to spend the night crying with each other, yeah, then watch the Jimmy Butler episode. It's horrible. It's horribly heartbreaking.
That's rough. Good TV though.
You know?
Rough. Anything I've heard, Jimmy Butler, the only important thing here. So now I gotta do what you did and siphon through all the Jason Tatum scenes and find the best Jimmy Butler scenes.
Jason, it was the one funny thing was you will like though Anthony Edwards because he mother bleeps Jason Tatum a lot in his episode.
Yeah,
he's like clamped him twice. They say best player in the world. Get that out of here.
I love Anthony Edwards. Dude.
He's looking to look great in a Heat jersey in a couple of years.
Okay. Do they follow him? They don't follow him, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's and I didn't hear anything. Do you like any of his stuff?
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, but he's you know what's just noticeable? He's a kid. Gotcha. He's like basketball video games.
Yeah, for sure. I guess that makes sense.
He's great talking about basketball because he just is so arrogant and so good.
Yeah.
So that stuff's entertaining, but basketball video games.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So
Bam Adebayo on the next season of Starting Five. You heard it here first.
Perhaps. Don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think it'd be interesting.
Although Jay Rich has said he doesn't have hobbies. That's how we got into the whole dominoes thing.
Yeah, but power couple.
That's fair. That is fair. That is fair.
Throw a little WNBA action. All of a sudden they got their own Starting Five.
Interesting.
I already see the plan.
Maybe they could have their own spinoff. It's like you remember when Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson had a show?
Oh. Why do they call it Chicken to the Sea?
Yeah. Maybe they could have Adebayo and Asia as have a reality show together.
Wow.
Hopefully
I'd watch
both
that.
of them are more intelligent than that.
Love and basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Love and basketball.
Okay, now we're following Kevin Love's.
Well, doesn't he have an uncle that's what's the group?
Kevin Love?
Beach Boy. Kevin Love has a uncle.
Beach Boy? So what are we're gonna go to his uncle?
That's one of the Beach Boys.
I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
Because I remember, they asked him a Beach Boy question at the scrimmage.
Yeah.
Or asked one of his teammates a Beach Boy question about the scrimmage, something like that.
Mike Love.
Love.
Wowzers.
You know what they say about him?
What do they say?
In a lot of ways, Kevin Love is like a bra.
Except the support ain't gonna last very long.
Hey, he was our most
you got about 5 minutes, then you're gonna have some teardrops.
Take a break. Back after this.
This hour of Tobin and Leroy is sponsored by Kendall Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
eat for my sympathies. 'Cause you mean that much to me. Sweet darling, please don't leave.
Welcome back.
Before y'all time. What?
Take you guys up until 2. Tobin and Leroy here with you. We're streaming live, YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM, and on the Odyssey app, AUDACY. A lot of quibbling going on in the private chat with you and JFig, I gotta say.
What's up? What are they conspiring?
They're quibbling with one another.
Really? I wrote 2 messages.
You know,
She said Love and Basketball is a movie because I mentioned it as
Yeah.
the title of Bam and Asia's show. Like, of course Love and Basketball is a movie. Does anyone not know that, though? I feel like
She's now accusing you of being sassy.
wow.
well, you know,
Man.
I'm going to just throw this out there.
Yeah.
For sass.
Only present people can quibble.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. Quibbling continues.
Wow, -1. So there she goes.
Can't do it. Doesn't do anything for anybody else's audience, though, JFig,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Makes a good point.
Right.
I mean, it is 11:30. You got to have the PJs off by now. Like, throw the camera on. Let's go.
Yeah.
11:30.
11:30.
I don't think she starts makeup until 11:45.
What is she doing? Is she doing like puppy yoga with Scooby?
They're like, okay, Scooby, downward dog.
That's what everything is for me.
Downward
Let's just call that walking.
Scooby. Sounds like Todd the intern.
Mr. Cheetah. Oh man, we got a big week 6 coming on up. The Jets, they're in disarray. You got more of this Aaron Rodgers from yesterday. Aaron Rodgers, he said on Nathaniel Hackett losing his gig. This is him saying, "Show some character about him."
I love Nathaniel. I mean, he's one of my dearest friends in the league, and obviously a tough situation, but I think it speaks volume to the character that he has, and he wanted to stick around, be here for me, be here for Todd, support Todd. It's a credit to the man that he is.
Todd the intern.
Oh, shout him out.
Thanks, Aaron.
Nice.
We're gonna do a lot more RPOs this week.
This guy's everywhere. I hope he gets a job. Really,
Someone, I mean, he's a go-getter.
he really goes.
Lifestyle.
No one seems like they want to go out there.
He always seems to be in a failing organization, though, if I'm thinking about it now.
Timbo Slices, I see why you guys get left out of the newsletter. No, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think she just forgets. It's like I see enough of those guys, enough of them.
We get it.
We get it. We don't need to have the whole company know what they're doing. Ridiculous.
I know what I would like to put in the newsletter.
What's that?
Paul. Never mind. That's it.
You take out an ad. Now we can take out ads.
Take out ads. Yeah, I like taking an ad.
Taking the ad out in the news.
Can I put a complaint in the newsletter?
I don't think that's what the newsletter's for.
Yeah,
I think that's the suggestion box. But
Oh.
yeah, go ahead. What do you want?
I don't do suggestion
You want?
boxes
Is this
around
about?
here.
Is this going to be about
everybody that put suggestions all in meetings?
Mhm.
They're no longer with us.
Is
I don't
the-
suggest
yeah.
nothing.
They say it's anonymous.
Anonymous.
Sure, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys have us log into 9 things, I'm sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you want to complain about?
My damn creamer. Somebody had the audacity.
Wow.
The unmitigated gall.
Whoa.
To put an empty container of creamer in the refrigerator. Had me thinking there was creamer. I'm like, oh, look.
We could have a segment on the newsletter that's called Fridge Etiquette with Leroy Horde.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you could explain.
Okay. You know what? I got another thing about fridge etiquette since we're talking about that.
Yeah.
2 things. If you use the ice, refill the ice maker, all right, dude?
No.
What's the number on that though? Because I take
Wait, wait.
That's
There's
fine.
a requirement.
Yeah, what's the number
How
of
many ice cubes? If it's more than half,
Yeah, that's what I say.
if it's more than half ice used, you got to refill.
Gotta refill.
Okay, I think I'm fair with that. But if you it's what is that? 12,
Don't leave 2 cubes.
12 ice cubes.
If it's less than 6, refill.
Okay.
And all you got to do is refill the ones that you empty because then they'll use them.
Yeah, but then like, does anybody want to try and get out the ice?
How much
cubes?
ice is being used?
I don't know. I took like 8 today.
Did you refill?
I did. But it was kind of weird because it was like there's 4 ice cubes. You can go look right now. I swear to God. You can go look right now. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Hey, he gave that look. He gave that look like,
Well, I actually,
hey, watch it. Guess what you got to do at the break?
No. But I ran into this. Here's what I ran into this conundrum today because I was like, I couldn't get the ice cubes out, so I smacked them on the counter. So 8 came out. I'm like, all right, well, they all went in there. And then I was like, well, there's 4 left. That's a good amount of ice cubes. Do I refill?
Nobody's here.
But those are
so that means if somebody comes here on Monday, right, they're gonna see 4 ice cubes.
Right. Well,
so if you fill it up,
I did fill it up.
Okay.
I just want to be clear. I did fill it up. You can go check. You can go check my work. But I did think for a second. Well, if anybody wants that tray is done for the day, you're not gonna be able to use it because 4
is here.
4, yeah.
Nobody.
Radio Libre's here. What if Elsa wants some ice?
No.
Want some yellow?
No.
And the professor over there.
They don't use any of the.
How many professors?
That guy looks like he's a professor, right?
He's
Like the Radio Libre guy with the glasses.
For sure, he's a professor.
Very professional.
Yeah, he's got a sport coat.
Like he's got a sport coat and a nice suit on.
Glasses are like right at the brim.
In his country, he was a doctor.
Was he really?
I don't know. It seems that way, right? It seems that way.
Oh my goodness.
We'll tickle Leroy's fancy coming up next.
WQAM broadcasting.
fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh?
I'm so fancy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to Tickle Leroy Fancy. Go around the week 6 slate of the NFL season and figure out what Leroy's intrigued by this week. Leroy starting off 9:30 a.m. in London, love.
Cheerio.
The Jacksonville Jaguars take on the Chicago Bears. Tickle your fancy? Oh, okay. Very mature.
Fancy, not tickled.
First of all, it's during my golf time. Second of all, I'm not getting up in the morning to watch Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Totally fair.
Chip, chip, cheerio.
And we load that Trevor Lawrence. He looks like he could be one of us. He could be in the royal family.
Hello, governor.
Hello, Bobbit. 1 o'clock.
Oh,
The Arizona Cardinals take on the Green Bay Packers.
ooh.
Arizona is a 5-point dog on the road. Tickle your fancy?
Yeah. I'm like,
My fancy is tickled.
for some reason, and I can't explain it, Arizona's sneaking up on us because they were so bad. So I'm just trying to figure out, are they that much better? Has it been the teams that they've played?
They beat their divisional rivals. They lost to the Bills. They beat the Rams before the Rams even fell apart. They lost to the Lions. They lost to the Commanders badly.
Okay.
And they beat the 49ers. So they've had a pretty tough schedule.
Okay.
Damn.
They've had a pretty tough schedule.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
All right.
Dolphins take them on in a couple of weeks.
Oh, potentially to his return game.
That is the game he is eligible to return. And then and by the way, that's the game you always look back to when you say, oh, mobile Tua. And that's why he got hurt.
No.
It was your fault.
Circle
You
moment.
watched the one clip on Twitter against him versus Kyler Murray.
So good. It was so good.
Kyler Murray, fast. Still fast.
Little. Fast.
He is little. 83 yards rushing last week.
Whoa.
Kyler?
Mobile.
He can scoop.
Don't buy it. Not buying it.
At 1 o'clock, the Indianapolis Colts take on the Tennessee Titans. Take your fancy?
Yeah, I was supposed to go on Tennessee Giants. No.
Fancy, not
That's-
tickled.
that's, I mean, the only reason why you would watch that to see how mad the coach could get at is Will Levis playing, or is it?
Good question. Good question if he's back. I think he is back.
And why isn't it Levi?
What?
Why isn't Levi's?
I don't know. Because he's not related to the genes.
Oh my goodness.
Not sure.
All right.
Do I really have to look up Titans injuries?
He doesn't have the same
Do
genes.
you care?
You don't.
See what I did there?
At 1 o'clock, the Houston Texans visit the New England Patriots and the debut of Drake May. Houston is a 6.5 point favorite on the road. Leroy, ticket your fancy?
No, it's still New
Fancy,
England.
not
I don't care
tickled.
who's playing. They're rebuilding.
Okay, fair enough. Then we have an NFC South matchup at 1 o'clock. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers visit your New Orleans Saints, who, of course, come back to earth a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. Woo.
After a
And wait a minute, isn't Derek Carr out? He got hurt. And
doubtful.
And
oh no,
they're
who's their backup?
Spencer Rattler, a candidate? What is?
Oh, he kind of had a sneaky good preseason.
Yeah.
Did
No,
he?
but the other guy who's their duo, he's hurt.
Taysom Hill's hurt.
Taysom Hill's hurt.
Taysom Hill's
Right.
hurt. Kamara's banged up.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries. A lot of injuries
There's
up
a
and
lot
down.
of
the
injuries in
Saints.
football, man. This makes this tough.
That being said, fancy tickle?
Yeah, I will I'm always going to kick the tires on New Orleans.
That's the 1 o'clock game that interests you the most?
No.
My fancy is tickled.
1 o'clock.
Here we go.
The Washington Commanders visit the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are a touchdown favorite at home. Take your fancy?
Wow.
Yes.
My fancy is
I don't know
tickled.
why I think this game's going to be closer than that. I've been really impressed with, holy smokes. Daniels has been just unbelievable.
Yep.
But Lamar's Lamar. So it'll be interesting to see because they compared the two and they're kind of different in that Jaden Daniels throws the ball better than Lamar did when he got into the league, and he runs.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Coming up at 1 o'clock, Leroy. The Cleveland Browns visit the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are 9.5-point favorites, Leroy, against your Cleveland Browns. Tickle your fancy?
Absolutely
not. Wow.
Fancy not tickled.
Wow, dude. I will watch it for work purposes. But I've been watching film for the last 3 weeks of guys, showing plays where there's 3 guys open and Deshaun doesn't throw the ball. And you can put it on the offense, you can put it on protection, you can put it on whatever. But there's a number of times where he just won't throw the ball. And I don't know what that is. I don't know whether it's he's not looking in the right places. And then I started thinking, when he had success in Houston, was he ever that guy that sat in the pocket and threw the ball, or he just had studs at wide receiver he could just chuck it up to? You see what I'm saying?
He did have studs. He had DeAndre Hopkins in his prime for sure.
But understand, when you have those guys, it kind of takes the process of reading the defense out of your hands because, the plays are, designed for those guys. Now it's a little bit different in that you're actually reading the defense. And I'm starting to question, are we thinking that Deshaun Watson can play a style of football that he never really played? Because the fact that they show these plays and show these guys wide open and show you where he should be reading and his head's looking the other way, does he really read defenses? And I know this is kind of playing the result, but the reality of it is that very rarely are you going to see 4 or 5 plays in a game that they show the tape and show guys are open, the quarterback is either not even looking in the right place. So I'm having questions, and I'm the last person to get there. Believe me when I tell you. So, no.
I would have been rats off a ship a long time ago, dude.
Huh?
I said I would have been rats off a ship a long time ago.
I know, but I just,
not tickled.
I just, you see here, you see the production that this guy's had.
4.8 yards per throw.
And that's being generous.
Oh.
Right? And but it's time to just call it for what it is. You have number, and it's different people.
It's a long time ago that he was good, dude. But
it's here. It could have been a long time ago, but the basic fundamentals of the position will always be the same. What will leave is your ability to get the ball there.
Yeah, but how much?
So if he's never actually had to read a defense and select a target based on defensive rotations,
the one thing we got to remember the last year of Houston, the team,
he didn't play.
It's not that the last year that he played in Houston, they sucked.
Right.
He threw for nearly 5,000 yards.
Yeah, but it was all garbage.
Yeah, I mean, he was fun as hell. I mean, it's an incredible statistical season. Don't get me wrong, but it's just a long time ago since the guy has been good. It's and then you take a year off, and then you do have a scandal, a horrific scandal.
Yeah.
Then you have injuries. Then you have just every obstacle that has been thrown up. And then, by the way, doesn't seem like the easiest dude to work with because of all of this stuff now. Like, I don't know, man. I think other factors can be, yes, he was tremendously talented, but I just think the window's passed now. I think the ship is passed, the window's closed.
And I would say, and I'm more along the lines of this. You say the ship has sailed. I say we have been waiting on the dock for the ship and it never pulled up. Right? We didn't miss it. We didn't miss it. It just never came. Because maybe we were asking or we were expecting a quarterback that never existed. You understand what I'm saying?
I think he was good.
Again, but why? Has he ever been the guy that we say, "Ooh, he picked the defense apart," or "Ooh, he did this"? No, he had a lot of yards when they sucked. Or he had a lot of yards when they had two studs playing wide receiver, to where it made it simple. Throw it to one or the other. So
now you're saying you think he's a product of the system.
I think he was a product of the two guys that he had on the team.
Interesting.
That were studs, right? Like, look, there's no Tom Brady, Randy Moss situation. In most cases, it's Randy Moss elevating the quarterback. And when Randy Moss left that quarterback didn't play as well.
His second receiver was Will Fuller, dude.
Huh?
His second receiver was Will Fuller.
Well,
in Houston.
Okay. We're familiar with his work.
Ski mask.
Or lack thereof.
Now, Hopkins is amazing.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, yeah. Like, you're talking about having one of the elite receivers and here. Can I think of a time? Can you think of a time? And I'm going back as far as like Jerry Rice and those guys, or Troy Aikman with those guys, where the quarterback made the receivers. It's usually the other way around. When the quarterback loses the stud receiver, his numbers decline.
He definitely had a stud receiver, but I think we just miscount for like how much.
I think we miscalculated here. I think we miscalculated and we assumed that he could play the kind of quarterback that everybody else is playing that is considered elite. Right. And I don't think we sat back and actually looked and paid attention to how he was accumulating those yards, because it matters. So you bring a guy in and you can't come in.
Yeah,
like,
but there was
example,
he only had one bad. Like, there was only 1 year, I feel like, that the Texans were really bad that he was there.
I'll give you a perfect example. Kirk Cousins keeps making money. You know why? Because he can sit in the pocket and pick a defense apart. And that.
Yeah, but it's not like he was always on a trash team. Like, they won the division multiple years with him at quarterback.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was the last year where, like, when he was rats off a ship, like, they were 4-12 and he had 5,000 yards. That team sucked.
Right. Okay. I got you. But I'm just saying, like, I like, and I'm just trying to, I guess I'm trying to come to the realization of what it is, because I have been a big supporter and I've been patient and I've been everything that nobody else has been.
Just jump off, baby.
I'm like,
cannonball with me.
I
don't even like it.
It's not a matter of jumping off, but it's a matter of, at this point, expectations. Are we expecting him to be the type of quarterback that he's never been? So when I see all these plays and these videos of people showing me, right, and he's not looking in the right spot, it has nothing to do with his ability to play quarterback. You see what I'm saying? That's the part that I'm getting frustrated with.
But I think the thing that is it you don't think it's possible to lose that, like, to be more gun shy when you're banging?
I don't think it's possible to lose being able to look in the right direction from studying film.
What if your arm is made of spaghetti now?
There's a difference if he's looking in the right direction, but he's scared to make the throw. We don't even see that.
Gotcha.
He's got 3 guys open on the left side. He's looking right. So, like, yeah. Like, so That's the part of the thing that is like, I'm gonna probably be the last guy off the ship because I thought.
Well, kind of. Here's the thing that's interesting about it. Kind of feels like you're wondering why you were ever on the ship. Like that's because it's an interesting thing. It feels like what you're describing now is like, did we just overrate the guy instead of
But I don't know. I don't think
instead of
listen,
maybe it's like what I'm hearing from you is you thinking maybe he was just overrated rather than he just fell off a cliff.
No, I just think that maybe we misconstrued his success with ability.
Gotcha.
And if we had evaluated how,
because what happens to him, like overrating him is a simpler explanation than what has happened.
Right.
But also we have not seen with anybody else what happened to him.
Right.
Personally, physically, mentally.
Right.
We haven't seen an athlete deal with that in their prime.
I don't know how. I don't like. Yeah. So I'm trying to see. I've given him the benefit of the doubt with all the other stuff, but right now, what I'm talking about, his actual ability to.
Well, yeah, give him the benefit of the doubt.
Position.
Give him the benefit of the doubt or not. He's still going through the scandal, whatever. Like he went through, like he's still dealing with like lawsuits that are coming up and all that type of stuff.
Right.
There's no way that doesn't mess with you professionally. There's no way. It's not possible.
I know.
You know, whether you want to feel sorry, a lot of people don't want to feel sorry for him. I'm not saying you have to feel sorry for him.
I'm not saying
but
you should.
I'm telling you, there's no way that doesn't mess with his ability to play football.
Right.
No way.
I mean, I would like to,
especially when you're working your way up. Like you're trying to impress and you're trying to find something that just might not be there anymore.
I would like to think that as a professional, you can separate the two, no matter how bad it's going. But you just start adding more and more stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but again, I'm only focusing on the football stuff. And the football stuff, when I watch these plays and you see guys running open and he's not even looking over there, right? Or he takes the ball and wants to scramble first and he wants to do stuff like that. When there's open guys, it's not play design. It's not guys getting open. It's him not making the right throws. That has nothing to do with all the stuff that we're talking about. It solely has to do with his ability to play quarterback, not make throws, just to play quarterback. Your abilities, okay, if you can't make the throws that you're looking at, is a whole nother different story. But we're talking about just his ability to sit back and just be looking in the right place before you even make the throw.
Just call him a bum and move on, dude. You'll be so much happier. Hey, shut up, frog boy.
What?
You're talking too much.
Oh, it's my fault.
Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you, 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Let's get to your headlines. Brought to you by Doral Kia. Choose from over 500 new Kia models like the Sportage, the Sorento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. You guys missed it last night. Thursday Night Football, 49ers beat the Seahawks 36-24. So both of those teams now sit at a little place I like to call 500. Both 3-3.
What do you think? I was asking Leroy, you're usually a big fan of these. What do you think of Seattle's uniforms yesterday?
He likes those. Those are the throwbacks.
Yeah.
I know you mentioned there's a couple teams that are just the Jags. I know you said the Marlins. They're just like staring at it right there. Go back to the old unis. Dude.
I like the Seahawks when they change, though. But I think I'm in
That
the
green.
I normally don't like the new uniforms.
Yeah.
But I like the lime green. I think it's cool.
I
Nobody
like
else
the lime
has
green.
that.
True. Did like the way the blue looked yesterday with the
It looks good.
yeah, it looked good. Little like the Lions, though.
Yeah.
I don't understand, especially for the Commanders when they were attempting to rebrand.
Mm-hmm.
How come no one's done camo yet?
Like
the Commanders, like one of their colors would be like camo. That'd be cool. They're the Commanders.
I do like wearing a camo hat,
Look at
but
that.
I don't think I'd want
Because
it
I
as
think
the uniform.
Army and Air Force and
Yeah.
the Naval Academy already have that covered. Army does that.
I'm sure Oregon's done it before.
They've have to. Most uniforms, least national championships.
Are they doing it?
They don't have any.
So they're doing another West Coast game day this week?
Interesting, right?
Maybe
Where?
those guys get up early.
I mean, it's a good game, though. You know
Where?
what I mean?
No, where is it? Oh, is
Oregon?
it Ohio State? and
Ohio State, Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah.
That'd be a good game. I think
Yeah.
Ohio State's gonna crush them.
Crush them. Wow.
I hope not, because I talked to those Oregon guys when I was in Indianapolis against my will. I felt bad because I talked to Dylan Gabriel a little bit. Nice kid.
Yeah.
I asked him if he thought there was a bias against lefty QBs. He agreed.
Oh, all right.
It was we brought it back to Tua, but then I found out we talked about his puppy for a little bit, and wouldn't you know it, the damn thing died like 2 weeks later.
What?
Yeah, he had the most adorable puppy on Instagram.
No.
So what do you say?
I'm just saying it was unfortunate timing.
Yeah.
Talk to you. And
Oh, come on, man! Call me a mush for the life of dogs.
Wow, dude. It's a next level mush right there.
Ohio State is a 3-point road favorite this week.
Listen. I think the game will be close, but Ohio State's really good. They just, they don't get.
My favorite part is one of them is going to lose, which means the Canes have an opportunity to rise.
Move up. Someone's gonna have to, unless it's like.
No, because here's the problem, and I always get. Let me see if you guys agree with me with this. If one loses to 2, then one should just become 2. Right?
Flip spots.
You shouldn't drop lower than the team if they're ranked above you. So if Oregon loses to Ohio State's ranked higher. Like, aren't we saying Ohio State's ranked higher because they're better? So why would then Oregon drop out of the top 10?
Depends
and that's
their
what
showing.
they do.
Depends their showing though. If they gotta be respectable.
I mean, Alabama, Georgia was a good football game.
Yeah.
Right? And Georgia dropped to what, 7th?
Yeah.
From number 1?
Too much?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, when you lose, I say the same thing with boxing too, right? If you fight the number 1 contender, that means you're basically 1 versus 2. The champ, the number 1 contender. If the champ beats you, which is what,
how much should you drop?
Right.
Let's see how much Khalil Roundtree dropped after getting.
Oh, but he was terrible. He was terrible though.
Yikes.
He wasn't.
That's
good.
not nice.
He wasn't
He
terrible.
wasn't. Yes,
he was 8th coming into that fight.
So he wasn't number 2.
He lost, and then he fell to. He didn't lose a ranking spot.
Yeah, I
Stayed
mean
the same.
But
I wouldn't be surprised.
The guys
if
behind him aren't very good. That's why.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, if you play 1 against 2 or 1 against 3, The reason why they're number one, because you're saying they're better than all the other teams. So if they win, why does the team that's not ranked as good as them drop so much?
Drop 5 spots.
Huh?
Not too bad.
From playing, what was Alabama ranked? 3rd?
They were 4th.
4th.
They went up to 1.
I think
they
they
went
should
up
drop.
3.
I think they should drop to 4.
Georgia the next week. What is Georgia now?
4?
It's a weak punishment. Toughen up, Georgia.
I'm just saying, does that make sense or no?
What I think makes sense is the Canes are being disrespected.
Oh,
Why?
yeah.
And we need to be higher in the rankings.
That's right.
What are they, 4?
6.
6,
dude.
Don't worry.
Undefeated.
Again, you're worried about rankings. It'll all play itself out.
Everybody's whining.
And wait. Let me tell you.
What?
Stop talking trash.
Hmm?
Louisville's not a bad football team.
No.
Okay.
Coming off a bye week, though.
Okay.
Got that extra prep, We'll scout them this week. They're taking on Virginia.
You guys saw Debo do the Cam Ward yesterday?
Everyone's doing the Cam Ward,
the
dude.
Smellephant.
Mm-hmm. The Smellephant's all over the place.
I coined that.
You didn't. -1 for thievery.
I hated it at first. Now I love it.
The Smellephant never
-1.
forgets.
Oh, this guy's good.
Point for Tobin.
Louisville takes
Louisville.
on
Louisville.
we got Terry Rozier rooting against us this week.
Ah.
Next week. Scary Terry, the former Cardinal.
Mm.
No, they take on Virginia this week on the ACC network. So you can scout the Canes opponent, and then you could also want to buy an Irish potato peeler. Hoi, 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 hoi.
I got to tell you, as big as football has become
Mm-hmm.
in the U.S.,
Yep.
with all the television deals or whatever,
Sure.
what in the hell is the ACC doing?
I don't know.
They're the only ones that can't get money out of this.
They're like, we got who? You guys are gonna love this. We have the super knife. We're gonna give them the entire commercial block to sell you on it.
There you go.
I know. You know what's on my channel?
Big Ten?
No. I watch what's the Lifetime, because that's where they play Rizzoli and Isles, The Rookie, Castle,
Mhm.
all the little cop shows or whatever. And
This guy loves
they
it.
have a Ellen DeGeneres 5-minute infomercial.
What you selling?
Makeup, or I don't know. I can use that opportunity.
Wasn't good enough, apparently.
But I'm just saying, like her and her Porsche.
Ah,
You know what I'd be selling if I was on the ACC network?
what's that?
Blue Chew, dude! Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Listen, you don't want your ranking going down in the bedroom, all right?
Yeah.
You need to impress the poll.
Ooh.
So now you can chew it and do it with Blue Chew. Even got mint flavors. So whether you're married, you're looking to spice things up, you're single, trying to impress somebody new, your partner wants you to be the best you can in the bedroom. So try Blue Chew today. Got a great deal for all our listeners out there. You guys can try Blue Chew for free when you use our promo code SHOWPONY. Thank you, Mike. Use the promo code SHOWPONY at checkout. You're paying just $5 for shipping, but you are going to get your first month of Blue Chew for free. All right? There's no cupcakes in your schedule. Every single time you're going to play like a primetime matchup in the sheets, of course. Go to Blue Chew. Don't look at me like that, Frog Boy. Why do you shake your head like that?
Why'd you specify?
I mean, just you want to
We get it, dude.
just to clarify
We don't
for
think you're-
everybody
you're-
out
you're
there.
at the Rose Bowl.
Go to bluechew.com. That's bluechew.com and use the promo code SHOWPONY.
This hour of
Welcome back. Oh, look, the Rat Weasel's talking to the head coach of Oregon.
Okay.
Who's your punter, coach?
Punting. It's like he's like, can't go a sentence without saying the word.
Well, at least he's saying more words than that guy who sits next to him. And what's that dude's name? Dan Lanning. Yes, I interviewed that guy.
I tell you what, nobody has a state-of-the-art facility like Oregon.
Oh, the OG. Wow. The OG.
That's that Nike money.
That's that Nike money. They were the first ones to do all the crazy uniforms.
Yep. Very cool looking. That's where remember, that's what we saw those plenty of videos with Coach Feld.
Yep.
When he was coming over here. We're like, who's this guy who's coaching the strength for the Miami Hurricanes? Juicy.
Yeah, that was our guy. Kind of taking a back seat recently. And I like that. Football.
I've been noticing him. No, he's been more active on social media.
You know, the
great job
is also though.
Get back guy. I see him all the time with that mustache.
Get back guy.
They put a stat up right now because it makes you think of Penei Sewell over there, but they said Francis Maui Noah. I don't know how many snaps it is, but I think like it's a large amount of snaps. He's not given up a sack yet. I think over his I think it's the last 200 and
the crazy thing is this is second year only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moose.
And his brother is a beast at linebacker.
I know. You know what? Didn't get greedy. Could have had the pick six to rub the dagger in, but he decided, just go down.
I did see that.
Just go down. What?
No, I saw that he had an opportunity.
Oh, Kiko could have taken it out of the house.
For sure.
Stun Steve saying it's over 200 snaps.
269.
269.
Without a sack?
Yeah.
So didn't McKinney go a whole career?
I think a whole career without or maybe one.
Ooh.
Maybe one.
Okay.
Pretty good. Beast. Yeah. I do wish it is this an odd thing? We got both teams on a bye this weekend? Both?
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
Do you prefer that or would you rather them?
I guess, I guess we get right back at it. We're gonna go full throttle, but
I
it's
wish
a little
there
bit
was
weird.
no bye week. Because then Tua would be back next week.
True. That's true. No, he would have one more.
I don't think you should be penalized for having an early bye week.
Oh, you're right. No, if he did have to play this week, then he could be back.
Right. I think it's unfair.
I get you.
So
I get you. It sounds that I guess the good news of it sounds like there's been nothing but positive stuff with him.
In all honesty, he could have played a couple of weeks after.
I agree.
But
they had two guys with concussions.
Listen,
they took a week off.
Here's the deal. Because of the crappy country we live in and the world that we live in, we care more about how things look than how things are.
Mm-hmm.
And the reality of it is that they did these things with Tua, so it looked good. But here's what you need to know. If you have a concussion and it's bad, they don't let you travel. And the very next week, he was on a road trip.
CTA.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm scared to ask.
Go for that ass.
Whoa.
So
Blue Chew.
No, that's not.
Sorry.
You can't just yell Blue Chew for everything, dude.
My-
It doesn't fix everything.
Can we get Blue Chew as an audible?
Ooh, that'd be good.
Blue 42.
For Tobin.
Did you really just say Blue 42?
He said that?
Yes. Minty flavor. I'm wondering, what can I just
Yeah.
if you've gotten to the point where you are now going to chew something,
Yeah.
so you can chew it and do it.
Yeah.
Are you caring if it's minty?
Well, I think they think the first
You're
step
trying to get it in.
the first step of foreplay is kissing, so they want the good breath.
Yeah.
Again.
I believe in the notes.
Here's what I would say. I have ugly feet, right? I know I have ugly feet. If a woman gets through all of this loveliness,
Yep,
and say my feet is what is that?
That's a bronze feet.
To be honest, I thought they were worse.
What?
No.
Oh, this was a couple years ago.
The little pinky looks like another foot, like a baby frog foot.
That looks very much like that looks very much like
Looks like a fish.
Now he's got 40-year-old feet that look like
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say this was probably about 5-10 years ago.
Wow.
Not good.
Oh, well,
I
guess
love-
what? I ain't afraid to show my feet because he got big feet. So he probably wears like size 14, 15. But the top of his foot is size 9. So I don't know how you make that work.
The one who has the weirdest feet is Durant, because Durant's feet
Yeah.
look like legitimate hockey sticks.
Right.
That's true. That's
He ain't got no meat on him.
LeBron wears a size 15.
Yeah.
Durant
wears like he's
18.
18.
Jesus.
That is a
And they're
C-line.
skinny.
That's a C-line flipper right there.
No meat on them bones.
Wow.
I've only seen them in socks, Kevin Durant's feet. And like you said, hockey sticks really look like hockey sticks.
Yeah, no, they're
I
really
mean, because he's not, listen, he's a
They
skinny,
really do, actually.
he's a skinny dude. So
Yeah, there's the one viral picture from Team USA that went, but
Oh.
I don't know if it's a wide angle lens that makes it look worse.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And boy, does it look bad.
What?
Oh, man.
I mean, it looks like Barkov uses that on the power
No,
play.
it's definitely a while. Oh, my God, dude. This is ridiculous. This is great. Definitely that one's bad. But I would say,
There's also a black and white picture that makes me uncomfortable.
is it of him on like a stool or something?
Yes. That one.
Yeah, that one is weird too. Oh, look, there's no socks on that.
No.
His feet, though, did cost him. Did he step on the 3-point line?
Sure did.
That costed him some success in his career, dude.
Change the oh man, are these his flip flop pictures? Leroy, come check these out.
flip flop
Scared.
pictures.
Woo!
Oh, those don't fit his feet. Those are his feet. He's on Wiki Feet.
Oh, is he?
Wow, he got flip flops on with extra foot hanging off the back. Like they only come in size 12s.
Nike reps
Yeah.
gonna hook it up.
He could never be an astronaut, though. One small step for man. No,
but
dude.
how big were Shaq? Shaq's were bigger than 18s, yeah?
Yeah, but he has a meaty feet.
Yeah,
He got his like
How did we get here talking about feet?
22.
Jeez.
Yao Ming even wore an 18. He says his shoe size is 20, but he wears 22 because
little extra wiggle room.
Yeah.
Who's got the biggest feet on the Heat? Jovic? Bam?
Khalil Ware.
Khalil got the biggest.
Yeah.
Now the tallest doesn't always mean the biggest feet.
I'll scout it.
I don't like how you're gonna get this information. I just imagine
I'm gonna sidle up to the Heat equipment room and I'm be like, hey,
biggest shoes.
biggest shoes guy.
Come on, be honest.
The equipment guys like me. I can get that info.
I got something from 9 months ago. I don't know how valid it is. Do you trust Andy Larson?
I don't know who that is.
All right. Well, these are the
I can't
shoe
say that I
sizes.
don't trust him.
I don't know if I trust him, but this guy essentially lists the entire roster from about 9 months ago, and he actually has Orlando Robinson at the top with
He
17.
is tall. He is tall. Orlando Robinson. I can see that.
Size 17.
What house? How big were Bams?
Is this the only name he doesn't have?
He doesn't have Bam out of house.
That's the only name he does not have, unfortunately. He has everyone from Cole Swider to
Cole
Thomas Bryant.
Swider.
Bam is the only name he does not have.
Hmm.
I feel like that's
Maybe Air Jordan keeps it on lock.
Ooh, dang, you think so?
Mhm.
Li Ning not doing a good job. Jimmy Butler 14.
That's completely normal foot size for his size, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I wear 12s.
Drew Smith size 13. Anybody
But
shocked?
I got
by that?
12 wide.
What does that mean?
Normal. It's just, what is this guy?
I wear size 13.
That's what I'm saying. There you go.
But Drew Smith is not tall.
You're Drew Smith. You're Drew Smith now. There you go.
13 is not a small foot, you clowns.
It's not a small.
Telling
foot,
me I
but-
can't find anything.
Well, because you got to find them, 13. You got to find it. Say, hey, do you have 13 in Show Pony?
I got a couple
You
graveyards.
don't have that in hoofs, sir. Take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM.
Jennifer, her new album was kind of garbage.
Say it
Besides
again.
like one song.
She didn't hear you, dude.
I heard him.
Whose new album?
Dua
Lipa.
Wait.
She has a couple good songs in there.
It's a reach.
You
Like the one song.
You expect anybody to have a good album these days? Like, isn't it mostly just for the TikToks and the singles these days?
But no,
That's what makes me sad about the music industry.
she's big
now.
on collaborations, so all of her collaborations are good.
She did
I
that
think this album was more for her. It was like cathartic for
I
her.
don't give a damn about that. I want to hear the music. If I'm going to
Okay, well let's wait for the next one.
If you make it,
Wait
let
for
me
the
tell you
next
something.
one.
Artists, I'm gonna put it out here right now. Artists,
let them know.
if you make it a album or a song for yourself,
Yeah,
keep that crap at home.
that's right.
Don't play it on the radio. Don't put it on iTunes.
Uh-huh.
You say it's your music for you, then you listen to your own music.
You bum.
That's right.
She's
that be
not
You want to
good.
hear that? And Jennifer, what are you talking?
Come on, you don't like Training Season?
Training
hell is that?
season. Oh yes.
Houdini?
I like
Oh,
Houdini.
I do love
That's
that
it.
song.
I like
Houdini's
Houdini.
good.
That's it.
Training Season is really good. It's a really good follow-up for a single.
Okay.
Let's
Uh,
mix it on up here, eh, Froggy?
Let's do it.
What do we got in the mixed bag today?
Well, good sir, we discussed Leroy's enemy number one earlier on in the show. Got a little bit more from him before we officially move on from Aaron Rodgers. The bum indeed.
I told y'all. What you think 40 off of an Achilles looks like? Clowns.
Now, Aaron Rodgers has been linked to the dismissal of Jets head coach Robert Saleh. A lot of people saying there may have been some movement behind the scenes as their relationship seemed to be frosty. Aaron Rodgers, on the other hand, has another description as to how he played a role in Robert Saleh's firing.
I play better. This doesn't happen. We play better on offense. This doesn't happen. So I think it puts a spotlight on us, and now it's on us to do this. You know, we need to be accountable to each other, and we got to raise the level of our play to the standard that we set during training camp.
Do you think it's as simple as that? He plays better, and Robert Saleh.
I mean, hard to play worse than he did. I mean, he thought Andrew Van Ginkel was on his team, so
that's true.
I'm just telling you now. You can't make chicken salad out of chicken bleep. So you go ahead on, do your thing.
But now,
making it sound like you just gonna hit a switch and y'all gonna play better.
What if, he's playing as bad as he's playing, but him and Robert Saleh have the relationship him and Nathaniel Hackett have?
Be a
you
pro.
Still think Robert Saleh gets fired?
Be a pro. Be
So
a pro.
yes. You say so, then you would say yes, he'd still get fired.
Aaron said it right. If they didn't suck so much on offense, he wouldn't have got fired.
Yeah.
But you can take it one step farther and say they gave up 65 sacks last year. Aaron Rodgers can't get out of his own way at times, and they're giving up sacks again. So it is what it is. And how you gonna fix that? He ain't gonna become more mobile.
definitely not.
So I don't know what it's okay. Listen, it's okay. They might be able to turn it around. But when it goes south, it's going to go south simply because he's not the Aaron Rodgers you think you got. And that's okay. He's 40.
I'm a man.
Y'all see him out there.
Oh, he looks
40.
He looks I worry for him.
Right. So why are we all
And I'm not
shocked?
a fan of him.
Why are we all shocked when all of a sudden you go, whew,
Kind of piling up on
he's
the
not
old,
as mobile as he used to be.
Piling
No
up on the
kidding.
old.
You're kind of bullying the old here.
I'm not bullying the
I
old.
think you are.
Sounds like you are.
I'm not, but all I said from the beginning, this has nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers. This has to do with 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers off of Achilles.
Has a little bit to do with Aaron Rodgers. He annoys you a little bit.
You gotta admit it. Just a
I don't know why everybody thought you thought you was getting Aaron Rodgers that was in Green Bay that didn't win nothing.
They won something. I don't know.
They won a lot of games.
He won a Super Bowl.
Dude, nobody gets credit for that anymore.
What do you mean?
So you that was
Can't say nothing.
12 years ago.
No, it was 14 years ago.
14 years ago. There ain't. Come on, dude.
I was watching Ninja Turtles then.
Come on, dude.
Also 16.
What do you got? What else you got in the mixed bag?
From one quarterback that makes Leroy angry to another quarterback that breaks his heart. Deshaun Watson. Not ready to call him a bum.
I am.
Yeah, Tobin, all that ship is sailed. Rats in the water for Tobin. Deshaun Watson here on how he handles criticism.
So I don't hear it. I don't see it. So I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on any social media or things like that. So anytime that stuff comes up, the only time I first hear it is either you guys are bringing it up or, somebody else outside, and I just don't know who it's coming from.
Put the DMs away, Deshaun.
Listen. Do you need to check Twitter to know how you playing? Do you need to be DM'd? No. Because everybody can see it.
Be nice if you get a direct message to one of your receivers with a football.
Or stop giving direct messages to all the people trying to get your money.
Boom. What else you got?
From breaking Leroy's heart to breaking Tobin's.
Oh.
The Yankees right now, a.k.a. the Marlins.
The New York former Marlins.
The New York former Marlins right now. Advancing past the Royals 3 games.
Fully expecting Bob Costas to be like, this is the first time in MLB history, Chuck, but coming out of the bullpen right now, a postseason trade, Sandy Alcantara.
Be like, what? How is this?
Yeah, the Marlins just traded him during the postseason. Sandman, he's back.
We don't even have a coach.
Oh, don't worry. We're getting some Indians for some Guardians bench coach today.
Great, perfect. Yeah, really gonna crunch the numbers there.
I don't know why I can't call them the Guardians. I don't know why that's the thing.
Oh.
Can't get that one. I actually think they've done a pretty good job shifting from Indians to Guardians. The logo looks cool, but I guess it's Major League. I don't know. I can't get it out of my mind.
Major League. It
Did you
kind of
see
sounds
that?
like it.
What?
CAA has parted ways with New York's holdout.
Hassan Reddick. Yeah, I did
Reddick.
see that. They've been trying to work at a deal, but apparently he's like not responding to them or something like that. Jets.
It's the Jets.
Back at it again.
But here's the deal.
What?
They knew the reason why he was allowing himself to be traded because he couldn't get a deal. So why would they go through this?
We got a new one here, Bob. The Yankees actually are calling up Jake Berger from Miami.
Jake Berger.
What? 30 home runs for the Fish this year.
How is this possible?
How does this keep happening? Keeps letting him trade for Marlins in the postseason.
Both Conine seem to be going.
Oh, all right. So what happened?
Aaron Judge on John Carlos.
That's just Big G. I think that's what he does in general every season he plays. I don't think the postseason or season's any different. He just comes up with big hits when we need him.
Wait. What's the key word there?
When he plays.
Yes. Yes.
That's just Big G. I think that's what he does in general every season he plays. I don't think the postseason or season's any different. He just comes up with big hits when we need him.
Big hits when we need him. He is. He's been tearing the cover off the ball. Aaron Judge, on the other hand.
Oof. I saw him almost break his wrist trying to hold on to. He took a swing.
Jeez. Give us another one in the mixed bag here, Froggy.
The rookie sensation currently tearing up the NFL with comparable numbers to Robert Griffin III. That is Jaden Daniels.
He's good.
Another team who's switched their name recently. You do better with that one. The Commanders quarterback says he doesn't want to be compared to Lamar Jackson.
I don't know. I mean, I think growing up, high school, you get comparisons for college, and then college, you get kind of within the draft comparisons of who this is, kind of the skill set is like. But I'll say for me, it's kind of just, go out there and it's trying to be unique and trying to be not really different from everybody and appreciate what they could do because you always learn stuff from other quarterbacks within the league. I'm not closed-minded. I always want to be able to grow, but, at the end of the day, I want to be known as Jane Daniels and not the next such and such.
All right. Makes sense.
Listen, you're lighting it up, dude. You do whatever the hell you want to be called.
Yep.
The way you're playing. He's good.
He's good.
He's good. That's going to be a fun game. Should be a fun game. Can't guarantee it, but it should be a fun game.
Should be.
Definitely. I'm sure when they made this,
Just in case.
Like, 1 p.m.
Just in case. I got a little action.
When does flexing begin? Like November, December, right?
I don't
think the
know.
first week of November.
Yeah.
Halfway through the season.
Because this seems like a flex-worthy game, but I don't think they do that yet, right?
Yeah, it also may depend on like how many games that they have already.
True.
So.
Yeah, like you can't just flex anybody because if they've already had a certain amount of primetime games.
Right.
Right. So.
But yeah,
aren't they flex Monday night? No, they don't flex Monday night.
I don't think they flex Monday night.
They don't flex Monday or Thursday.
No.
They just flex the Sunday night and the 4:00 games. All right.
Last couple Thursdays though.
I know. Pleasantly surprised. That's because nobody's tired yet.
Broncos Saints next week. Don't know about that one.
I mean, Broncos on their way up, Saints on their way down.
Yeah, but the Broncos are on their way up, not entertainingly.
Yeah.
They have a great defense, and they're like, Bo Nix, don't blow it. Working for them, though. 3-2. Give us one more there, Croak Nix.
Wow. It's like a freestyle. Yesterday, unfortunately, the Panthers
oh my God,
weren't able to get it done. Sergei Bobrovsky.
That's my guy.
Credits the fans of the Senators for their energy.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things. They got a new team, so they're excited, and it's a home opener with all the emotions. And I thought like we handle it very well. So we handle the search and then settle down and start to play our hockey.
Listen, Canada doesn't want to lose another Kachuk. They better get their ass in gear because they were even saying yesterday like this team's too talented to be the way that they are. But they got Olmark now. He leaves Boston. He was great yesterday. What is he, 2 years removed from a Vezina? So we'll see. Maybe they got something for the NHL this year, and Brady Tkachuk doesn't have to haul ass out of Canada like his brother did. But I'm sure he's looking at the elbow room and he goes, I'd really like to be somewhere warmer.
I think everybody has warmed up to the idea of not playing hockey in the cold.
And like they walk around with Matthew, they're like, so you guys just golf carts the practice and best weather and not freezing your ass. I know it's great, right? And the ice works inside.
So great, dude.
We'll take a break. Final hour coming on up. We'll got to run down the rest of the NFL slate. Finish tickling Leroy's fancy because Deshaun Watson.
You got it right. You got it.
I wasn't that bad.
He ruined it, dude.
Deshaun
Not that.
Watson. Back after this.
For the first time, it's going down. History, baby.
All right, welcome back, Tobin and Leroy.
He can't get me.
Camera's off, dude.
Can't get me with music.
There was controversy around this song when I was in 6th grade.
Well, yeah, because you probably shouldn't have been singing it.
Probably.
True.
How back in the day, they used to cue various songs. If you played them backwards, there'd be satanic messages or something. That was
They said that?
popular in the 70s or something like that. They
Can
said
I
that
just say this
about this song?
This song is about smoking,
Probably.
and there's nothing satanic about it.
Yeah.
Right? You can
Devil's-
play it. You can saute it,
Oh.
flip it over, back and forth, or whatever. No.
Devil's lettuce.
Devil's
I'm-
lettuce. Here you go. He's got a point.
What?
That's what they call weed.
They call it
The devil's lettuce.
That's what they say.
the weed.
The devil's lettuce.
You never heard that?
No.
They do, dude. I'm telling you.
Leroy, please fix your camera.
We were enjoying during the break. We were watching a clip from Pardon My Take. Skip Bayless is now doing the podcast scene because no one's hired him. And so
Oh my God.
these guys are just
He is
grilling it.
he is
Don't say that.
to-
I don't appreciate
You
it.
know what?
Don't say that.
You should have
man.
bowed down and called him master. This dude wiggled out of more hot takes he had, right? Just
Well, I
blatant,
didn't know at the time.
blatant hot takes.
He's right, though. Sometimes the facts change.
Oh, that's where you got
No, but wait. See what he fails to realize, and what pisses me off about that whole thing
Mm-hmm.
is how much vitriol and anger he goes after. Oh, what happened? How much vitriol and anger he goes out when he makes these comments.
Mhm.
Like, he doesn't just make the comment, Josh Freeman's going to be better than Cam.
Right.
He'll degrade Cam to make Josh Freeman look good.
True.
And so it's how he delivers these messages, you know, that is what pisses everybody off.
I do like the fact that he has to be on the podcast scene now because nobody's hiring him, though.
Listen, I wouldn't, guess what? I wouldn't have him on a podcast. And you know, here's what I enjoy about this. He is to the point right now where he's got to take some of the crap that he was dishing out for so long.
For sure.
Right? So he has humbled himself to the point of he's doing the podcast circuit.
Yep.
Like, dude, and these guys are laughing. And I'm like, dude, do you know
It's a little
that as
disrespectful.
many years? No, it's not.
It's a little disrespectful.
No matter how many years you did this, you're
You
looking
would
at
say that.
as the laughing stock.
He's a take trailblazer.
No, he's not.
He's a take trailblazer. They
Here
should
we
show more
go.
respect.
Really? They showed the right amount of and threw all them takes back in his face. It was hilarious.
Sometimes the facts change.
No, not with him. I'm telling you, it's not that he had the take. It's how he has the take, how he goes after people. Then all of a sudden he's using this nice, quiet voice. How could I have known? No, you attacked Cam. That dude attacked Cam. Does anybody remember how he attacked Cam? That's how he said it. After attacking Cam, then he goes, I think Josh Freeman's going to be better. Right? That's how it always came out.
What
And then
happened to Josh Freeman? Such an odd thing.
nothing.
It says he's currently bagging groceries at Publix.
But here's the deal. In all honesty, is there one player that Skip Bayless hasn't ripped that he liked that end up being good? Because let's go. Johnny Manziel. Loved him.
His most famous ones, no. I mean,
Right.
I can't like because I don't
But
feel
you
like, I don't
understand-
feel like we
you
would
un-
remember the
You
ones
understand
that work out.
every single person that he's backed has been not because he liked that person, because he disliked another person playing the same position. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
So he would go after LeBron. And you're never going to be Michael Jordan, right? And then he would just attack LeBron. Boom, 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 boom. It's never about the player. It's about him. And now I hope every podcast he goes on, they have a list. Because he just looks like, well, I guess I got to eat it if I want to keep working.
Probably.
That's how he looks.
Yeah.
Let's have him on the show. I would love it.
I would love to have him on the show.
No, you wouldn't.
I would thank him.
No, you
for the
Well, he's a friend of yours, isn't he?
No,
Get him on.
I just appreciate
No, you
it.
wouldn't.
He is a friend.
So you
Get him on.
You wouldn't care how I went after him.
Any friend of joy is a friend of
Because I'm like,
pain.
like,
But I can explain.
I'm like, isn't it? I was like, hey, isn't it ironic?
Well, I can explain why, though.
That now you're trying to backtrack on all your life hot takes.
But the reason that I found Skip Bayless a voice of comfort
Because he's just like you.
No, that's not why. Can I explain why?
Go.
Okay. I only like 2014 to 16 Skip Bayless.
Look,
I'm not wiggling. I think it's a pretty easy explanation.
I can't hold on to him. The fish, he's wiggling.
You know what? You're not mature. I'm not going to tell you why. You're not mature. You're not mature.
Say it.
You're not mature. If I can't explain myself, I'm not going to explain myself.
Go.
That's all right.
No.
I don't want to do it
Explain
anymore.
yourself.
I don't want to do it anymore.
No,
The reason I found comfort in Skip Bayless is because he had the cajones to go on television and say like it was, which was LeBron James left the Heat high and dry. He left his so-called friend D Wade high and dry, left the Miami Heat, rats off a ship, and nobody else was saying it nationally. So give respect.
So
to
because
him.
he was,
wait a minute.
he had your opinion.
No, wait. You found the one take you agreed with him on. What about all the other crap?
I didn't worry about that. I needed
He needed
someone
to be on his side during a very difficult time.
It was a difficult time.
You and Skip Bayless are perfect for
That's not fair.
because of all the crap this man has said
Yeah.
about players and coaches and whatever. You picked the one thing that you agreed with, and so now he's a fan.
I liked
And
it.
he ran with it.
He ran with
I
it.
liked it.
Then
Oh
left
my
you
goodness.
stranded in Vegas.
Oh my goodness. I will never forgive you for that.
You didn't want to go.
Yo, I will never forget you. I will never forgive you for that. What? He said, hey, what you doing? Okay, see ya.
You were going golfing.
No, you lied and said you were going to see Joy.
I was. I didn't get to meet Skip Bayless. I didn't. Now, he did give me a birthday message months later, which was nice.
Also,
Was it?
I think at times I referred to him on Twitter as fearless leader.
Because of the one take?
It was dark ages, dude.
One take?
It wasn't. You don't realize where I was. I was in my darkest place. You know, the grand petty stage.
How are we friends?
I don't know.
This is so just.
I'm very likable.
This is too much.
Hi, Brendan. This is Skip Bayless, the real Skip Bayless, wishing you a happy birthday. Any friend of Joy Taylor's is a friend of mine. I appreciate your support. I hope you have a great birthday, and I do appreciate you hanging in there with me all these years.
You got to hang out with
You didn't hang out with him all
Isn't
those
your
years.
birthday
You
coming
hung out
up?
with him for
Isn't your
5
birthday
seconds.
coming up? Get him on the show
You're
for your
basically-
birthday.
Hold on.
Replay that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He basically hung out with Skip for 1 minute because of the 1 minute LeBron take.
Well,
That's it.
Here's the thing: is Joy got that job, right? And remember, it was headlines because we went at Skip Bayless hard.
You should have.
Because he was anti-LeBron, and when LeBron was on the Heat, we obviously were anti-Skip Bayless. And then, of course, she gets the job. Remember, it was a whole thing, but she had a lot of tweets that he was a clown, a bozo, a bum. And so, you know, she explained it to Skip. Skip's supposedly a very nice man off when he's not taking it. And then, you know, so she was now the host of that show. She knew that I was going to his glowing, beaming light during the petty years. And so, you know, we just, you know, that's all it was. It was a different time. You saw things from a different perspective.
Dude, here's what's amazing about this. And I think of it this way. You know how reporters always tell athletes,
yep,
we want your side of the story or whatever, right? I have never met another player the way Skip has ripped players in any sport. I've never heard one player have anything good to say about Skip Bayless. Every time they were on interviews, every time he questioned them, every time he was on the same show with them, it was always a problem. And so from that standpoint, I'm like, how is that productive? That's not productive when the whole point of it is you're going to be famous for pissing the athlete off. The guy who's supposed to, you say, the shows are about?
Mm-hmm.
No. Come on. But you like him. Go ahead. Love him. He's your fearless leader.
At the time.
Really. I couldn't even wait, you're a fraud, right?
What do you mean?
Because Skip Bayless would have did Babushka.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. He wouldn't have been afraid.
He doesn't do it. He doesn't do bits.
I'm just saying.
He doesn't
If
do
he
bits.
did, he would have did it. He wouldn't have been afraid.
He probably would have.
He wouldn't have been afraid.
What
He
you
would
did
have
was
did
very
it,
rude to me.
but you all of a sudden got scared.
What you did was very
You
rude to me.
No,
You're such a. You said first of all, you didn't say do babushka. You said do the thing.
yeah.
And I'm like,
I didn't want to say babushka in
so you
front
want
of him. I
me
didn't
to
know if it was
awkwardly
an
just bring
appropriate
it up
word.
out of nowhere? Like you're a bad teammate. That's
Wait,
what
no,
you
didn't
did.
you mention
You're a bad
babushka
teammate.
afterwards?
No,
No, I told him, hey,
I
do
feel
the
like
thing.
you said babushka afterwards.
He did it. He did it. He's just like, do the thing. And Jovic is like, what thing? I'm like, don't worry about it.
No,
But
don't worry
you're a
about it.
bad-
No,
you're a bad
we gotta
teammate.
talk about
What
it
you
now.
basically is you went back to the meeting. You're like, so you told me to run this route. And I ran this route. You know, you're a bad teammate.
I'm a bad teammate.
In that moment, you were a bad teammate. You were
I'm a
selfish.
bad teammate?
You were selfish.
Oh, really?
You kowtowed to
Really?
to the listeners, and I don't
Really?
appreciate it. You and I are
That's
supposed
our.
to be,
That's wait.
we're supposed to be
we're-
a tan. I don't
we're
listen to
Dan
Streets and
Entertainment.
Schmolnick.
It wasn't Street and
He's an
Schmolnick.
agent of chaos.
It was a bunch of guys.
No,
Leroy,
it was
don't let
the
him
whole
off the hook.
chat.
Don't
The
let him
whole
off the
chat.
hook. Like I did with Kyle.
The whole
Lowry, I
chat was
let
how
you
many
off the
people?
hook.
JFig 4.
Yo, there was a lot of people.
Yes.
A
Yo,
lot of
no,
people.
we are obligated to
Call you out.
You're the same bozos that want me to make whale sounds in the press conferences. I'm
Yeah.
not there to do bits.
Okay, listen. Oh well, we let you slide on the whale noises in the.
No, you don't let me say.
No.
You say you have a different voice. You do different things.
Oh,
You're
no.
a different
Oh, no.
person.
Oh no.
Billie Eilish.
Oh no.
I'm trying to be a professional.
iPad, Brenda Tobin from WQAM.
You know, I can't do. You know what it is? It's like you guys.
No,
don't
but
have-
you really do shift your voice. Like you're
Your
the only
voice. I don't
reporter
even
that
know
shifts
that.
Everybody
their
does.
voice.
You're
Everyone
like,
uses
I
their
don't
regular
know that
voice,
Dude,
I do not know that.
what do
guy.
you want me to do?
and
What do you want me to do?
you higher your
No,
octave.
I can't have a meek
Or you
voice.
lower.
And I can also ask questions
you-
that split the organization up.
The problem is you do have a meek voice.
No, I don't.
Yo, oh my good dude.
It's a locker room
You go
setting.
scared ass Tobin when you
I
ask
don't go
questions.
scared.
It's like you're looking into a paper
how I
and you're
act.
just reading it.
How can you say that? And then
No,
I'm
no,
the
no,
one who
no, no,
gets
Listen
us
to
in
you
trouble.
talking now.
What do you mean?
Look, see how you talking now?
Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying you got to talk
But
like
I'm not
that.
doing a talk
But
show.
you can't do like soft serve.
So you want me to be
You
like,
go soft serve. Talk.
oh, that's ridiculous. I don't go soft serve.
No
All
nuts.
ice cream is ice cream.
No nuts. No
No,
caramel. No chocolate.
I don't like
You
nuts
just
on ice
soft
cream.
serve.
You don't like that.
Soft serve ice cream.
You're the weirdo.
You have a really nice
you
voice,
need
Toby.
blue
You should
chew.
showcase it.
What?
You need Blue Chew to do interviews, dude.
I can't be pants tensing it up at a Heat game.
No, mint flavored.
Except when Jovic hits a 3.
I'm telling you.
Please don't do that.
It's not how I sounded. It's not how I sounded. It's not how I sounded.
And he was like,
You're such a bastard.
right. You know, Blue Chew. Pat. Brenda Tobin from WQAM.
Nobody asks questions like that.
Right.
Except Ira.
Right. Okay. The best.
He is the best.
And then you
I'm
go-
not Ira.
I'm telling you, stop going into interviews like soft serve.
I don't go in
You
interviews
do.
soft serve.
You
Stop
do.
throwing me under the bus
You
to
do.
players.
You do.
Not
Here's
everybody
what-
needs to know
You're
the
going
bits.
around. Look, you're going around. Pull a little thing down. Soft serve.
You know,
Around the
people aren't always in our circus tent. Okay,
You're the reason why we always in the
this
circus set.
is
Wait a minute.
different.
You're the
from
ringleader.
that.
You're the ringleader.
Okay, but this is for our fun. That's over there.
Listen,
Different times.
Oh,
You
really?
guys think the circus needs to go, I'm not a
I
clown.
play dominoes on the show.
What? Yeah, after years that we had to bring props.
No. It was not after years. He said it last media day. It was
He's
1
been-
year.
He has been bugging him nonstop about it.
Well, because he never sees him.
Threatening him too.
Yes. And then you got smoked.
I did get smoked.
I don't know.
Oh, dude, y'all don't know.
Smoked.
I'm
Blowed
first
out.
of all, I am not gonna take
Can
I
we
got
get him to smoke on the water?
dominoes.
Not even close.
Ooh. Yes, we'll get him to smoke on the water one
Yeah,
Wednesday.
like surprise guest.
In the new year.
in 2028.
I'm surprised we haven't got the
Schmiedton says, sounds like Tobin's ashamed of the show. It's not that I'm ashamed of the
Oh!
show.
Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed?
I sit here with
You can't
executives.
even get it out.
I'll tell you. I
Sound
sit
like
here.
Mike McDaniel.
I sit here. No. You're being rude right now. I sit here with executives and I pitch them my stupid ideas. Okay, to executives. So yes, they look at me a little differently than everybody else. They're like, here he is, the clown. And so I'm trying to maybe buck that trend a little bit, because if I'm looked upon as a carnival barker, then no one's going to let me walk around there anymore. I can't just be a circus act the entire time.
I'm not saying you got.
I need to be held with some level of respect.
He just asked you to do it that one
you need to be
time.
a circus act. But you go in there with that soft, timid voice. You're embarrassing the show.
You wanted me to tell. Hold on, but let me just be clear here. You wanted me to go to this giant Serbian and say, "Here's my impression of your mother." No, that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted.
Then why start it? I felt awkward with you, but you kept doing it
for funsies. Everybody is having fun, baby.
Then why you can't
On
say
account of the buck.
That's it.
Take a break. Back after this.
WQ
All right, welcome back. Let's get to 15 minutes of Game Day Uncensored here, brought to you by the Lexus RX, the luxury SUV for those who never want to lose their edge. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer. We got to finish it on off, Frog Boy. Give me the Tickle My Fancy music. Let's go. We got to take out the feather dusters. We got a late slate that we got to get to here for Leroy Horde, because thanks to that bum in Cleveland, the whole rest of the game got ruined.
Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh? Are you fancy, huh?
I'm so fancy. You already know. To Tokyo.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to Tickle Leroy's late slate fancy. Leroy?
Yes.
4:05.
Mm-hmm.
The LA Chargers visit the Denver Broncos. Chargers, 2-point road favorites. Tickle your fancy?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested. Not
My fancy
really,
is
but
tickled.
I'll, kind of side-eye it.
Okay. Very little tickles.
Yeah.
Very little tickles, it seems like. At 4:05, the Pittsburgh Steelers at 3-2 visit the Las Vegas Raiders. Pittsburgh's a 3-point road favorite. Tickle your fancy?
Are they gonna? Here's the crazy thing: are they going to start Russ? Or are they still running with?
I think they're still running with Fields.
Right.
I think they're still running with Fields. Aiden O'Connell, though, Gardner Minshew got the bench. Aiden O'Connell is starting for the Raiders.
Right.
I think that would probably make you be less tickled. One would think. So is your fancy tickle?
Yeah.
My
I want to
fancy
see
is
if Pittsburgh
tickled.
still got it.
At 4:25, Man Campbell and the Detroit Lions at 3-1 visit the Dallas Cowboys. Detroit's a 3-point road favorite. A lot of road favorites on the late slate.
I'm into this one. I'm into this one.
Game of the week.
I like, for some reason, crash or burn, Detroit has become very entertaining.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
My fancy is tickled.
They are very, very fun. Very fun. 3-1. They are coming off a win against Seattle. So we'll see what goes down this weekend. And then, of course, Cowboys, you never know. They're like NFC Jets right now. Molotov cocktail. Any week could set something off. 4:25, Leroy. The Atlanta Falcons visit Carolina Panthers.
Nope. Keep it moving.
Fancy not tickled.
8:20 Sunday Night Football. The Cincinnati Bengals at 1-4 visit the 2-3 New York Football Giants. Cincinnati, a 4-point road favorite. Took your fancy?
This seems like I don't know if it's a trap game, but a game that we're just assuming, like we did with the Saints, like we did with a couple of other teams, like we did with Arizona. We just assuming they're going to stink, but they're actually not bad. I don't know if New York's as bad as people think, but I do think that Cincinnati is. So, I'm interested to see what, how this plays out, because we're just assuming that Cincinnati going to turn it around.
By the way, more evidence that Tua is fine from his concussion. Remember what the story was right after his concussion? Raheem Mostert revealed that he went to Disney on Ice the next day.
Right.
Did you see that they're a little frosty in New York? Old Brian Dable's not too pleased that Malik Neighbors went to a Travis Scott concert while in concussion protocol.
See, that's
Yeah,
a little
bought these
different,
tickets a
though.
month ago.
What?
That's a little different because Disney on Ice, very mellow, chill. you're
Sound
sitting
system's a
down.
sound system.
Sound system's a sound system, dude.
I know, but there's flashing lights, there's head bobbing, mosh pits.
I know. It's the
A
little,
mosh pit at a rap.
the Little Mermaid scene is very
I
there's
was
a lot going on there.
Are you
Moana.
saying a mosh in Disney on Ice?
There is a bit of a mosh pit. They do let them on the ice, but not nearly as bad as a Travis Scott concert. I'd be upset too.
All right. Just letting you know.
It's not a Yanni concert, dude.
Yanni.
It gets crazy.
You know what's the worst?
What?
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Yeah, I've been there for sure. Didn't stay the whole
That,
time.
and it lasts for 17 hours.
Can't we just play the hits, guys? I know. Like,
It lasts. It is the longest concert I've ever been to in my life.
Really?
But it's a blast.
Did you go Christmas time?
It's only they only tour during Christmas.
Interesting.
They're in Orlando right now.
They're in Orlando?
I don't know. I saw
No,
that.
they don't tour till after Thanksgiving.
I saw that.
Finally, at 8:15 on Monday night, the Buffalo Bills visit the New York Jets. Buffalo, a 2.5-point road favorite. Feel like I've been saying that a lot. Leroy, does Monday Night Football tickle your fancy?
Yes. We've gotten some good primetime
My
games.
fancy is tickled.
We really have. We have some stinkers, but for the most part, pretty good.
Yeah.
At least get me to
1
bedtime.
o'clock, best game, Commanders, Ravens.
Yep.
4:20 slate, Lions, Cowboys.
Yep.
Sunday Night Football I could do without,
Yeah.
but I guess it's of note if the Bengals lose for sure. And then Bills, Jets, big stakes. Big stakes. Dolphin Kansas, I can't believe I'll be rooting for the Jets. I'm not. I'm rooting against the Jets. Dolphins got to handle their own Bills stuff. They got to.
We never have, though. I'm not sure.
I
why
know,
you
but
wanna
they
go
have.
with it.
That's the thing, Marcus. They have to.
All right.
They're never going to go anywhere if they don't beat the Bills. It will be hilarious if the Jets lose the week after firing their coach. Because if they win the week they fire their coach, they're going to start believing. But if they lose, scratch them off the list.
Okay, but you remember Dan Campbell's short stint here, right?
Yep.
Wasn't it one big win?
There's two.
And we were like, "Oh, we got something."
They ran
And
like men.
yeah, then that didn't last. Maybe the Jets can go through a false.
You don't understand though. Man Campbell had him do the Oklahoma drill day one.
That's crazy.
When he took over here, he was talking about smashing heads.
Yep.
So it's not even like ridiculous for anybody to think that.
Now he cries a lot.
Hmm?
He's emotional.
He's emotional.
They definitely should have hired. Like we talk, everybody does the Flores McDaniel thing, but they should have kept Man Campbell over Adam Gase.
Yes.
What a terrible decision. You could have had Man Campbell in his prime, ready to take over a system. You chose this quack. He's like, hear me out here, guys. 5'5" receivers who can't catch.
Mm-hmm. So much so you brought the second coming of him back again.
Bastard. Don't say that. Let's not say things we can't take back.
Okay.
Let's not say things we can't take back. I'm not ready to say that yet.
Okay.
Take a break. You'll bury people next.
You're dead to me.
Camera dancing.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy.
Hey, that would be a little bit better if you could actually touch your hands above your head.
Okay.
But the fact that you do it and almost slap yourself in the forehead.
What is it on camera?
All right, got some injury news here before we get to You're Dead to Me. This is from David Pagnotta from SiriusXM NHL and NHL Network.
Oh no, it's an update.
Some positive news regarding Panthers captain Aleksander Barkov's status, all things considered. Hearing he's not sustained a significant injury, but is being considered a bad sprain.
Okay.
I don't know what he sprained.
So that means that there's no ligament damage, but there's swelling.
He's likely out week to week. Wow. So there you go. Panthers update. And then I got a Heat update.
Ooh.
From Anthony Chang of the Miami Herald. This is Tyler Hero and Jaime Jaquez were both held out of preseason opener because of groin injuries, putting up shots today after practice. Hero and Jaquez both worked at practice today, but their status for Sunday's preseason game is still up in the air. Encouraging that they were both able to take part in practice, though.
All right.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. That being said, Calgary boards that hurt Aleksander Barkov, you're dead to me.
What about that weak ass stick he had?
Well, I didn't like that either. I didn't like that.
You're dead.
It would have been fine if he had the stick.
That stick
worked.
is actually dead.
That stick is. How many sticks? I wonder how many sticks they go through a game. Most guys like 2, you think?
Not even.
Well, it's rarity if it breaks.
Yeah. Because I know they have a bunch of them.
I wonder how many sticks you got to bring on the road.
Probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So, you know who's dead to me?
Who's dead to you?
The stinking weather.
Oh, man.
Like, we just had 2 hurricanes
You're
go
dead
by.
to me.
A front that lasted a whole week. And now it's raining more than any of that right now.
Yeah, now it's much worse.
Wow. Torrential.
Right.
Yikes. It actually is as bad as it's been.
This is worse than it rained when both hurricanes went by.
I need a kayak for the
And that cold front or that low pressure that sat over us for a whole week. It didn't rain this heavy. When that low pressure was over us, it was like a spritzer constantly. So yeah, enough.
JFig.
Oh, hello,
Yes.
Jennifer.
No, don't do that right now. Don't do
I
that.
know. Well, we were gonna just say
Don't do
goodbye.
that right
'Cause, like,
Okay.
aloha,
Anyway.
hello, and goodbye.
Anyway, lashing out on me for no reason.
Do you feel like
Yeah,
she's lashing
she's lashing
I
out.
feel like she's
No, I'm not.
She
I
did.
feel like
She
she
did lash
is.
out.
I'm not.
Show up at
You know who I am
12:30,
lashing out on?
you
You know who I am lashing out on?
12:32.
Fair.
Look at that. Troubleshoot, of course.
Mashed potatoes.
Go ahead, Jennifer.
Please.
Are you done? Anyone who decides to go on reality television to say the only time a woman comes close to understanding what it's like for a man with a common cold is giving birth.
What?
Say it again.
Who said that?
Okay, I'm going to quote something someone said on reality television. This is coming from
What
a
show?
man. Love is blind.
Oh,
Love is
not that good. I'm not a big Love is Blind fan.
Well, this guy decided to tell his fiance giving birth is the only time a woman comes close to understanding what it's like when a man has a common cold.
He don't have kids.
He can't be serious though. That can't be absolutely.
He don't have kids.
Still
Did
dumb
she stay?
to say.
Did she stay with him?
No, that same night, he ended up cheating on her.
Because I guess he didn't have a common cold.
What is his name?
Cold blooded.
Yeah.
I think his name is Stephen, something
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
No one cares.
Oh, you can never trust.
Can't
a
trust him.
Steven.
Can't
Never
trust him.
trust them.
I know a couple Stevens.
Talk about cropping him out, huh?
Oh yeah.
I'd crop him out real quick. She was too nice to him that day.
Fair.
Wait a minute. I thought They were engaged, so they got engaged right away.
Tell you how not to make your love blind.
Oh wait, hold on.
Weren't you the one
Love is
saying?
blind with Blue Chew.
Losing your vision? Who cares?
No, I'm just saying.
Just use the promo code Show Pony.
At that point, you're not real concerned with how somebody looks.
Froggy,
You were the one saying earlier.
You did it. Get
And
your
not
freak on.
everything has to go back to Blue Chew. And look at you.
Get your freak on.
well, you guys are the ones who like to go to the chat all the time, and the chat does nothing but segues to Blue Chew commercials.
It's honestly one of my favorite things.
What do you got for us today, Froggius?
I have a couple. I don't think I've ever done this. This may be a first for this show. My nominee for Dead to Me happens to be two people with a lot of life left to live. And why is that? Because I'm coming after some teenagers.
Wow.
Why are these teenagers dead to me? And I'll tell you why. Boozer twins.
Oh, no, that's too strong.
Boozer twins. You're going to choose Duke over the University of Miami, dude? How dare you had an opportunity to bring Miami.
They're very good at convincing people to go to their school. I mean,
look at me. Let me just follow my father's footsteps. Oh, yeah, that's going
I
to work.
don't think we've ever beaten Duke out for anybody.
Well, look at that.
We
NIL.
usually get the people who don't, we got to beat out like Louisville.
Yeah.
We beat out North Carolina once in a while. I don't think we've ever beaten out Duke.
But I mean,
for a local kid.
It's like if you get a scholarship offer to Duke, you go.
Right.
Right? Like it's
just
the
feel-
weirdest thing.
Duke,
that's it.
Can I say though, they probably want to get away. Like they're probably how many workouts have they done in that gym?
I mean, I completely get it. I understand.
And you think both of them are going to be good?
Usually one twin. We've seen with the
Caleb's been better than
Caleb's the only twin that's ever rallied.
Oh, because his brother got drafted in the first round.
Yep.
And hasn't played basketball since.
Yep. His brothers had the best seats for the Heat playoff run for the last 3 years. But
we got the Cabinet twins.
well, listen,
back.
don't stick around here, Caleb.
True.
Go off to Philadelphia for less money.
And break Jennifer's heart.
Yep.
You know what? That's another thing. Please stop. That hurts.
And you think you got some cool, fancy free throw routine now, Caleb? We'll never forgive you for
and
getting
he's
that
got
whole
a
crowd
man
chicken.
bun.
Yeah.
Enough with the man buns.
Look, it doesn't matter. Haywood Highsmith's a better defender. Okay.
True.
Jaime
Really?
Jaquez, better scorer.
Within the first 5 minutes of the season, you'll be saying, get him out of there.
Who?
You know damn well who.
Dude, we've never been this deep. We've
Can
never
I
been
just
this
say
deep. We've
this?
never been this deep.
Mark the tape. The first time he gets in the game, Haywood Highsmith,
Mm-hmm.
and you yell, get him out of the game 2
No,
minutes
it's not gonna
after.
happen. It's not gonna happen.
Okay,
It's not gonna happen.
we heard it. So it is written.
You don't bounce.
So it is done.
No, you don't bounce the locksmith. Doesn't
Okay.
happen.
Okay. You hear all this, right? I'm just telling you right now.
Is that Cooper Flag on Duke?
Oh, yes.
Cooper
he's-
Flag.
he's
Nothing
gonna-
says intangible like
He's gonna
Cooper
be
Flag.
He's gonna be the number one pick.
Huh?
Intangibles number one pick.
Yeah.
Cooper Flag.
Mhm. He was apparently cooking Team USA.
He has no chance
What?
of being anything other than intangible.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
And Duke.
And Duke. That's
I mean, we're gonna hate his ass.
Which is why you shouldn't have gone there, Boozer twins.
They're gonna play there next year. He's gonna be in the NBA.
Why is one of the Boozer twins hairy and one not?
I don't know. Very confused by that.
Because one got a unibrow.
I don't think all
He's
twins
got,
are.
He got dust up facial hair.
They're not like the Morris twins, you know.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
still separate them, the good one and the bad one.
The talented one and the intangibles. One is more intangibles than the other.
Yes.
Like the Lopez twins.
Although that being said,
Only one Lopez brother is playing.
The other one fights mascots.
Yes.
Really.
There's gonna be a less talented twin. It's just inevitable.
Yeah, well.
Like, who were the last twins that were just like, even the Charlos? Look at the Charlos as boxers. Jamel.
You can figure out
better
which
than
one you were
Jamal.
boxing.
And
Who
those
are the
twins
best
definitely are
twins?
fraternal, by the way.
The best twins.
Yeah.
Were the Burres, were they twins or just brothers?
Brothers.
This has been a football Friday, ladies and gentlemen. As you can tell, we're dissecting twins, and it has been brought to you by your South Florida Chevy dealers. Looking for more power, capability, and technology with Chevy trucks, you're ready for anything. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Hurt my heart, dude. Hurt my heart.
Cavenders, are they twins?
Yes.
Yeah.
But one's way better, right?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Didn't the evil twin try and keep her to not play basketball, and they tried wrestling for 3 seconds?
Very true.
Yeah.
The one who was less
The
talented.
evil twin.
Yeah.
It took us away from the.
No, but I think that.
What?
Who went back to playing basketball?
The good one.
The one who wanted to play.
Oh, and then the other
The one who
went
wanted
back
to
with-
play basketball.
The non-evil
You want us to wrestle Peter Pan?
Oh, great.
That didn't last very long.
She goes, do you see the WNBA contracts right now? You made me leave.
One conversation with Vince McMahon went back to basketball.
Let me see who else. Can we think? I can't think of any good twins.
Good twins. But both, well, the Canseco's, right?
Oh, no. The football twins, the corners,
McCourty's?
the McCourtys.
But Devin's way better, isn't he?
Yeah. No, one played for Tampa. Barber.
The Barber. Barber's probably the best one.
The Barbers.
Both Barbers really good.
Look nothing alike, but
one's in the Hall of Fame, right?
They look alike.
No.
Didn't Rondé go in the Hall of Fame?
no. Oh, Rondé went in the Hall of Fame. Tiki is still trying to.
Tiki, I think that was a Martin situation
Tiki 3
at
times.
a higher level because they're both very good. But I think Rondé
They both win the first round.
passed him.
They both win the first round, though.
Yeah, but I think Tiki's star
They play
power-
different positions.
I know, but Tiki's was
because he's in New York.
I
That's
understand.
it. That's all why.
Yep.
He thought he was getting that Strahan job.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
On the radio now, right?
Ethan says the best set of twins are on Phil Mickelson.
Hey, I don't trust a man with jigglies. Sorry.
We'll talk to you guys on Monday.
I'm just saying.
That's why it's Tay-Tay's version, dude.
Number 4.
Must be over 21. Go to break, my leapfrog, Washington. Whatever you say, Aaron. Punting. You wanted me to go to this giant Serbian and say, here's my impression of your mother.
Hope you mother have a good day.
Join